The world is as you knew it. Diverse, well connected through technology, social media, and with a rich history. Countries divided, an Earth on the brink of class divisions and threats of nuclear war. But for the most part, the human race has come a long way. Building marvels, evolving beyond its primitive upbringing, letting go of old ways as science takes the forefront amongst free thought. But there were those who never forgot the old ways, never forgot the powers that were unexplained, never forgot the myths, never forgot that magic was real. Folklore and myths that were mere stories were real ones. Gods walked amongst us, brought a life to our beliefs. In ancient Greece, a Spartan warrior known as Sadlak built a reputation as a fierce warrior. Soon he became the champion of the gods. Not just Greek ones, but those from all cultures. For some unknown reason, Sadlak and the gods turned on each other, ending in a curse being left on Sadlak, who in turn opposed the gods' will where he saw fit. As time passed and the growing Republic of Rome grew, Sadlak on his travels met a Roman senator known as Brutus. The two became fast friends. Sadlak taught Brutus his knowledge of magic and the gods. The two debated long into the nights about how best to run the world. Eventually, these debates soured as each planned to put into action their own ideas, which in turn conflicted with each other, forming two factions, the Brutus faction and the Sadlak faction. Both gathered as much knowledge of magic as they could. Both factions abused magic in their pursuit in succeeding. This led to a breaking in rifts and portals. The gods were locked out of the material plane. The creatures and races of our folklore were also blocked from coming to the land. Those left behind slowly died out, but the legacy of their stories can be heard till this day. The two factions went to full-out war over the incident. Withdrawing from public life, they worked behind the scenes, keeping the knowledge of magic from the rest of the world. Often conflicts throughout history had them involved somehow. But in truth, they also protected us from other evils that were trying to get back into the world. That's how the world persisted for thousands of years until Brutus managed to score a devastating victory over the Sadlak faction, sending what's left of its group into hiding. Seeing themselves as the now dominant group, Brutus faction put all their plans into action. They started a ritual, with the intentions of bringing their god into this world. One god, so there would be no conflict anymore. Some remnant of the Sadlak faction interrupted this ritual, causing the rift to fracture, which in turn imploded on itself. In the blink of an eye, the world was teared asunder. The screams of 6 billion lives vanished in an instant. Known as the Cataclysm, a deep scar went around the world. Out of it poured all manner of creatures, demons, dragons, the creatures of our folklore. Small rifts opened across the land, bringing races back into the land. Elves, dwarfs, and all manner of things. The age of technology was over. Now the age of magic could begin. Brutus faction, who were the harbourers of magic, unleashed an invasion of the UK, hoping to unite it. However, the Cataclysm had a side effect they didn't expect. The barrier between the celestial realms had also shattered, meaning gods once again walked amongst us. Those gods with their own agendas that differed from the Brutus faction gave the knowledge of magic to others, leading to a civil war, which went on for 10 years, wrecking the land further. These factions came into a stalemate until the arrival of dragons. These dragons couldn't care less for allegiances of factions, enslaving and killing wherever they went. This forced the factions to sue for peace and fight a united front against them, eventually prevailing. For the last 8 years, the factions have been in relative peace. The monarchy took their fights abroad, the old government recovered, the clans fought amongst themselves, and the Republic built their trade markets. Now we come to the current day. The recent news on everyone's lips is Duke Francis of the monarchy has been killed, whilst in the Republic on a hunting expedition. The monarchy is calling foul play. In order to have a full transparency and keep the peace, the monarchy has arranged a tournament where all the factions can compete within the Republic. You find yourself currently in the Republic under sad circumstances. A friend of all of yours has passed away, Mercutio. You have invited to his funeral within Thetford Forest. you find yourselves within the forest where you've been told to wait. The forest is thick with trees, tall, proud, and with thick trunks. You can't see the sky through the top. The smell of bark is heavy on your noses. The amount of trees clawing the air leave a stagnant smell. Barely a breeze passes through, unless the most determined wind comes. This casts an eerie feeling over a group. As you look around the group, please describe yourself. We'll start with...
Also the DM.
Yeah, just easy just left and right, to be honest.
That's fair. I am a relatively tall tabaxi character. Vaguely androgynous looking, but for the most part male. My fur is a very silvery grey colour, which is quite unusual and at least relatively rare for tabaxi. I'm dressed in fairly kind of standard, just nothing that particularly exciting. I know I had written down and I forgot what it was. I can't think of anything else.
Well, sounds about right.
Is there anything important? I've been... Okay, no, this one. No, never mind.
I don't know Goliath too well, but fucking big.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I mean, banging experience so far, like bang on exactly what
He's big, he's got those teeth that stick out the bottom like a pug. You know those ones? Like that. He's got no hair, but tattoos. Very tribalistic tattoos that run down the top a bit like a mohawk. Scars pretty much run across his arms and his face. You can find them everywhere. And the armour is that of the colour of my dice, which is teal and gold. I believe it's
That's
matters.
fine. You don't really need to.
Yeah.
You don't need to describe that much. Yeah.
And I think he always breathes heavy, like he's ready to go.
Cool.
Would I be with the group at this point? Would I be coming in?
You're with the group.
I am with the group. So you'll see less with the group and more just hovering to the side of the group. A sort of tall-ish, sort of robed, cloaked figure. Definitely feminine in appearance, but very much hunched over, trying to keep themselves keep themselves small and out of the way. You can see from underneath the hood long, sort of dark, almost black wavy hair with just a streak of white poking out that does catch your eye. She seems to be keeping very much to herself at this point, trying not to interact with people and sort of more just trying to be not seen. So if you're looking at her, she's not doing well.
I do have a mini film.
That really is a mini.
Yep.
Mini.
Mini. It's actually life-size, that one.
So she's short, even by halfling standards. She's only about 2.5 foot tall. She's in fairly battered leather gear, which it looks like she's on her absolute best to try and buff out some of the scars and the cracks. She's got a very old rusted-looking gun strapped to her hip, and a pair of yellow goggles strapped to her forehead. She's got short blonde hair that looks a little bit burnt on the ends in places. She's very, very nervously staring at the Goliath, trying to just kind of keep out of his peripheral.
Oh, yeah, because the glass huge to you. Yeah, absolutely.
And just sort of looking worriedly around the group, worrying on her gloves.
My character is a female humanoid with oddly bright red, kind of like crimson hair that's all in a mess with these tribal tattoos, either like Celtic or Nordic. It's hard to tell. On her arms, with a leather vest with a fur collar around it. She's about 5'6" on average height. Big red skirt on as well. 2 belts. The belt holding a scabbard, but the scabbard is completely empty. There's no blade inside of it at all. And she's kind keep an eye on everyone around, and then especially on the Goliath and the Halfling, just going, "What's going on?"
You all stand here awkwardly in silence.
This is an incredibly awkward group, I can tell.
As you've been told to stand in this clearing and someone will come to you. Is there anything you particularly do whilst you wait?
Is there anybody else or is it just us?
Just you fight.
I was going to say, do I recognize anyone around, but clearly not.
No.
Because none of those sound like people I know.
I reckon my character's just like rubbing his own armpits. Doesn't even like the smell of it.
As I notice, sniff it and go, oh, I cast thaumaturgy to make it smell better. Just a little sort of just subtle, very much from under the cloak, just a little hand emerges. You probably wouldn't even see, just
Like a little magical Febreze.
just a little sort of wave, and just to sort of spare you the pain of having to smell that again. There we go.
Just for fun's sake, can you roll a perception check for me?
Which one is that? Which one is that?
Roll the d20, and you want to add your perception modifier to it. Oh, wait.
Hold on, 25 minutes for a second. Right, so 10, and then my perception.
I feel like you're okay with perception. It's on skill set.
Up to 12.
Seeing as that's probably not your DC, we'll go for. You have no idea. You don't even smell a difference. To you, it's just like every other day.
I wasn't even really smelling to begin with.
Honestly,
It's more
for
everyone
else.
else then. Everyone else has a nice smelling scent suddenly just come and waft across them.
It's not even a nice smell, it's just not a bad one. It's earthy and musky, so it sort of fits with the Goliath thing. But it's not sort of whatever it was you smelt originally.
It's not terrible.
It's tolerable.
I would like everyone to roll just a normal perception check, please.
Perception.
It's my D20, right?
It's an 11. I'm a perceptive character, I just rolled like shit.
That one.
14.
First roll of the game, that one.
I got on that one. I'm too busy keeping an eye on these two going like.
Well, that's a good start, isn't it?
Start you mean to go on, yeah.
Ah, the pocket my eye.
Yeah.
Pocket leaves.
12 for me.
14.
11. 2 now once.
Surprisingly, for a forest, you're not really hearing much going on in the forest. Just the normal airy wind, very rare wind coming through, and just normal animal creatures. As far as you're concerned, they sound normal animal creatures in the forest.
Not much.
You guys just gonna stand there in silence
Yeah,
amongst
just being
each
awkward
other?
as all hell.
Should one of us be saying something or doing something?
Have you ever been to a funeral before? No one says anything.
And my character, she just shrinks even further into her cloak. Like, no.
Oh, so we're all playing awkward characters. This is gonna be a fun campaign where we all awkwardly stand in silence.
Hey, my character tried, she was shot down.
You say there was a grave.
No, you're literally just within an
We're
open
not
clearing.
So there's no grave, there's no... We can't see
You've just been asked-
anything. We've just been asked to meet in a clearing, and
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Did we get a letter, you said?
You all received a letter about where to meet and when to meet.
Okay.
And that's why you're all here now, just waiting for someone to come get you.
I pulled out my letter and said, did one of you folks send this?
Yeah, also doing the same thing. Just pulling out
Yeah.
after my little letter.
My letter just sort
assuming-
of, again, emerges just through a little hole in the cloak. It sort of shrinks back in.
Well, mine.
Okay, so it seems that we're all getting some stuff kind.
We have a place for a funeral though. Feels like a
I've
trap.
been to stranger places.
mentioned in the letter?
Yes.
Okay.
You all know it's for Mercutio.
Right, okay.
Oh no.
How well did any of you know about Mercutio?
I'll admit, I only knew him in passing.
Likewise.
How did you know Mercutio?
He helped me out and helped me get across the border.
Gosh.
Don't look at me, I don't think it's any of your business.
I wasn't looking.
I was going to shuffle away from the
I smell the other armpit.
I do not repeat.
Make it spell worse.
And yourself?
Never met him.
Never met?
No idea who this person is.
Right.
Interesting.
In fact, this letter isn't actually even for me.
I get immediately suspicious.
As do I.
Yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, whose letter is it if it's not yours?
My sisters,
Right.
who I haven't met in years.
You haven't met in years.
Haven't seen them in years.
How'd you get the letter?
Mistake of identity.
Okay.
What's your identity?
Gestures.
Just gestures to myself.
Playing low in guys.
I can see this is a very passive-aggressive group. Okay, cool.
I'll put my hand on my weapon.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is how we all express our anxiety.
What weapon do you have?
What's that?
What weapon do you have?
Grey axe.
Oh,
Yeah, you can clearly see
I
the grey
can-
axe next to him.
I just examined the axe and was like, keep it nice and sharp.
Glad to find out.
Yeah.
I like you.
I'm going to shuffle a little bit out in the clearing away from the group to have a better look around and see if I can see anything.
Okay, roll a perception check.
That's a 7 with... hang on. 10.
As you look further into the forest is quite thick, so the trees are kind of covering most of your vision. And it's pretty dark, even though it is actually quite bright outside.
I mean, I would be able to see a bit further into that.
Even though it is quite bright above the forest, the light isn't really getting into the thickness of it. So the forest itself is quite dark.
Okay.
I would also like to try and have a look and see if I can see anything coming.
There's something a little bit different for you though.
Oh?
You've been here before.
Yes, I was going to say I will know the area. But also, if I'm going to be rolling a perception check, I'm also going to grasp the black sort of pendant around my neck and I'm going to cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
For that extra D4.
Roll it.
I think we need it.
Oh, we got an extra bit of D.
We haven't really rolled high so far.
What time of day is it? Roughly.
Okay. 19 on the perception.
Okay, so...
It was a 10 plus a 2 plus my modifiers.
For you have been here before.
Yes.
However, it's been a while. It's not a place you visit often, and for many different reasons. Not that you don't feel welcome here.
I don't feel like I belong here.
You don't belong here. And so you very rarely come here. But even for you, the forest is different than you remember it since your last visit. You've never known the forest to be this dark and eerie. And you have a feeling magic is at work within the forest.
I, despite being really not wanting to interact with people, I say, I'm sorry to say there's something wrong in this forest. Please, if we try and stick together at least, I can at least shed some light on the surrounding area. And I reach inside the cloak and I pull out a scimitar and just hold it in front of me, not brandishing as a weapon, but it glows with a bright sort of light illuminating the area around us.
As you cast this light, you hear some scuttling sounds happening within the forest as you see some shadows flit from tree to tree.
How many of us spot that?
I'd say just him shining light, you all spot it.
Okay.
The shadows aren't exactly being subtle. You hear loud sounds of footprints going throughout the forest.
Well, I don't like that. How did we get into here? Did we have to come through the trees to get to this clearing, or is there a path?
There is a path at least to this clearing.
I start slowly backing up towards the path.
You say we can see shadows?
Just flitting from tree to tree.
Can we see like clothing in the shadows or just like that?
It just looks like a big shape to you.
A big shape.
A big shape.
How big?
You'd even think it was more animal in appearance.
Knowing what I know of the area, I would like to call out, just not loudly, but call out Laurel? Moss? Is that either of you out there?
The sound stops.
You can see that the invitations came with a +1.
Like Dr. B. As the sound stops, everything goes eerily silent. Even the sound of normal animals, wind, all of it just stops. As you are edging yourself nearer to the path, I want you to roll a perception check.
Oh, it's a good start. Is that a 13? That's a 13.
A 13?
Uh-huh.
As you start edging your way to the clearing entrance to walk down the path, you realise there's probably not a way you want to go that way, as these shapes are emerging out of the forest near that path entrance.
Okie dokie.
You see two forming, but they're still dark, so you can't actually see what they are.
Okay. Did we see what time of day did we say this was?
It's probably like mid-afternoon. It's still bright.
Okay, yeah.
Still a little
It's
bit
just,
light.
There's just dark, shadowy things. Okay.
I'm going to draw my 2 hand axes.
I was going to say, have these guys also seen that? Because if not, I will drawing their attention to this. Like, guys.
They
guys.
haven't drawn to that yet.
Okay. Yeah. We might have a bit of a problem on the path here. Like.
Are these friends of yours?
Do I recognise these creatures?
I want you to roll an intelligence check for me.
Just straight intelligence?
Yeah.
I'm walking up to join the tabaxi.
What did you call them? Laurel and Hardy?
No. Laurel and Moss were the names I shouted.
Close enough.
No, I don't know what these are. That's a 7 total.
As I walk up to join the tabaxi, I am summoning my ancestral blade into my hand.
I'm still brandishing the sword very clearly, visibly.
As soon as you summon your blade, as soon as you pull out your axes, I'd like everybody to roll an initiative.
Oh,
please.
Yes.
No! Why
Is
did you
that
guys
D20?
have to do it?
As soon as you brandish these weapons, 5 creatures come running out of the forest. You see these creatures they're strange, they're very unnatural. For those that have a bit of a mystic background, you can see these are fey in nature. You see the head of an elephant, the eyes of a rhino, paws of tigers, and the tail of an ox. As for you would know these are protecting this forest, Bakus are running straight at you.
Protecting the forest. Do they look normal?
Oh, they're angry.
Hang on, what direction do you say they're coming from? And how many?
From all directions, but 2 mainly from the pathway.
Right.
I'm going to put them on the map, and then you can put where you guys are.
Fantastic. When you said roll, what was it for again? Initiative. What do you add for that? Oh yeah.
The big button that says
seen it,
initiative.
Yeah, got it. That's what I was looking for.
Oh, 2. Oh, cool, I got
So,
As you can
I got
see,
it.
I have models that look very much like what I just described.
Yeah, definitely.
We've got some old Warhammer fantasy going on here.
Loving that.
wherever you would be, I would be like
So,
a couple
you were
feet
mainly
behind
all
you, I
gathered
guess.
around this area, but obviously you've all took some little
Can I just
walkies.
point out, Cat is playing a cat, guys.
Of course she is.
It wasn't unnoticed.
I kept joking about that. I was like, oh, that's gonna be a thing. It's a thing.
It is a thing.
I'm gonna go and get myself a little figurine thing.
Which one's
Have
your
to get all the
figure
free
cat?
Oh
use.
yes, it's me. Where was the path, by the way?
Mark is over
Yeah,
here.
where
Path's
is
over
that?
there.
Okay, yeah,
You got
okay.
the free-
Yeah.
No, but don't go on the
rock.
other side. That is a rock, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
This is a tree, and this is a tree.
I was coming up behind, so I'm probably like
Yeah,
a
so
couple
I'm
of
not
feet
Barbarian
behind.
at the moment, but
End up on the rock.
anything in there that works for you, grab it and use it for the session.
I guess who looks? I love this little Hellboy.
Yeah, he's good.
Oh no, can I be this?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh,
No, during that. No.
Oh, yeah.
Should have bought 1-1.
Yeah.
Initiative?
that's alright.
18.
Ooh. Yourself?
11.
Quite like ready to go. So
Not
where
a bad
am
start.
I?
Oh, I was kind of hoping it was higher than that, but it's fine.
So, big one.
Where would I be, around here or?
So all of us were in a group, probably around about, probably somewhere in the
Okay,
middle. And
cool.
then I backed off, and then now I'm stuck next to a rock with some bad guys.
Stood up, I'm ready now.
You're gonna move it.
Because you're casting the map.
Who'd had
otherwise.
half a bueno? Was it yours?
I had half a bueno.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want the other half?
I like the other half, but I was saving in case anybody else wants half
What
a
did
bueno.
you say your one was?
What, my
Yeah. I was writing it down to keep track of it as well.
my one what?
Your initiative.
My initiative 11. So 11,
I haven't got any
65,
more
yeah,
than I
11.
was yet, but
In total.
I was going to wait for somebody else.
What's your initiative?
Well,
80.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Ooh, good one.
Oh. What's your dex, I guess?
What's your? I thought you said 19.
18.
Oh, okay.
My dex is 18.
Skills.
I didn't look for a particular music. That was free use.
That mine's 15, so
I
you
got-
should be in front of me then.
20 for initiative.
Oh,
Did you say you wanted dexterity as well?
no. That's they're comparing. They're
Oh,
comparing.
right, yeah.
What'd you get?
20 you got an
For
initiative.
initiative, yeah, that's funny.
and that's what you want in your place.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then you begin the fight,
Alright.
Fucking
Well,
hell.
or whatever you want to do. At the moment, they look like they're aggressively coming towards you.
Well, at the moment, I'm going to go. Looks like we're having more than one funeral today. I'm going to take both the hand axes and chuck them because I get 2 melee attacks, so I assume I can do that, right?
No, you can only chuck one, right?
Well, I get
If he gets extra attack.
I get 2
I guess so.
I get 2 melee to make 2 attacks
Yeah,
on
sure,
your turn.
sure, yeah.
So I'm going to throw them because I feel like that's the cool thing to do.
Roll a d20 then. Let's do one at a time. Roll
Yeah.
a d20. Well, where are you? Which one's you?
1. Okay, well I'm
Which
going to
one's you?
use...
You're this one. I assume who are you throwing it at?
Well, where are the 2? 2 over here,
Two
right?
are there. There's one here. There's one here, and there's one here.
Okay, so if I'm wearing not heavy armor, I get an extra 10 speed. Does that add how close I can get? I guess I'm coming for these 2.
You know how? What's your movement? Are you? You need to go to your movement page. That'll tell you how much you can move. No, next one. 40. Your speed is 40.
And that's
40,
with that 10
so-
included.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why does it speak 40 when
'Cause-
mine's 30?
The standard movement
Because he's
Oh,
a giant
speed is
Goliath
30.
who
Give
has
us
long
bigger
legs.
steps.
Yeah.
Barbarians get an extra 10 foot movement.
yeah.
Is that also the one
And he
where I'm
full
not...
steams runs
If you're
at
not in
people.
heavy armor, your speed improves by 10 feet.
Yeah,
Is that-
that's
okay,
why
cool.
it's 40.
Yeah, can I run up towards them?
Who are you running to?
These 2 here.
I don't know if you'll make it. You're gonna have to go around because there's a rock there. As you can see. Yeah, I'll say you make it. 40 is a long run.
Alright, I'm going to come right here. I've rolled 1 for that, but I do have, if I want, you can re-roll a melee weapon. So I'm going to do that. That one, grab it. 6.
Plus, I haven't actually looked at the AC for this, so
Is that... I've got great axes plus 8, and it's also got 1d12 plus 5. Oh no, it's hand axes.
plus
Okay.
8. So you want a plus 8 to what you just rolled.
6.
Quick maths.
14. 14 for 1.
As you come charging past, everyone's kind of like tensely stood there, just like, what's happening next? And you just go, great axe, straight at the enemy.
Oh no, I've got my 2 hand axes.
Yeah. Are you throwing?
Yeah, I'm throwing both
So you're
hand
running
axes.
as you throw. You're just like,
Yeah, I'm doing that badass stuff.
I feel like you're somehow outspeeding them.
No, one
Roll
great
for
axe
the other
this
one,
guy,
then.
one great axe.
Roll for the other one, then.
Hand axe this one. 7, so that's... 1, 2,
So
3,
as you
4, 5,
wildly
6,
just-
8, 15, 14,
as you
and
wildly just charge, just screaming at the top of your lungs in this forest, and as it's great acoustics in this closed area in this forest. Everyone just hears this scream reverberate everywhere, and you run forward and just throw both of your axes, and everyone's like, as these axes just go sailing past these creatures and completely miss. Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh. It's alright. How did I miss?
Didn't hit the AC. That's how they missed.
I'm there!
That's not how it works, if you know it.
Oh, damn. Alright.
Wow.
Is that your turn?
I guess so, right? What else can I do? Yeah, that's it.
I believe you could rage if you wanted to.
Oh yeah,
You
sure.
got a bonus action to rage, didn't you?
Can I rage? One's if I rage. Yeah, so let's do that. One's if I rage.
And it's only then that people didn't think you could get any louder. As you miss, you're actually really pissed about it. So you scream It's like you've gone Super Saiyan, and you start screaming, and even your skin starts turning red as the blood just boils to the top. And then we'll go to Didan.
Me
No.
Me
Oh,
and
do you
Rick.
beat him? Oh, okay.
Dex is higher.
Go for it.
I mean, she was a, the class.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense, I guess.
So what's this here?
Rock.
Tree.
Oh, tree, sorry.
If it's green, it's tree. If,
Well,
if it's
green
grey,
is
it's
green,
rock.
green is rock.
Oh shit! That's not what I signed up for! No! Why are we fighting these things? We didn't do anything wrong! And she likes fight.
And you literally just hug this tree, like, try to be as small as possible, and you're already quite small. You somehow get even smaller, and to all intents and purposes, can you roll a stealth check, please?
Oh shit.
You think you're hidden.
I think
You think you're doing a good job hiding up against this tree, and you're
Well, not
thinking
you think.
the Goliath is probably distracting them quite well right now, so...
she's gonna get into full leaves.
Yeah, just... Brilliant.
So as a bonus action, I am going to use my Hexblade Curse on the Minotaur looking one.
Mm-hmm.
Of which I just point my sword at him and just go, you messed with the wrong lady.
Or do I need to roll something, or is that one
Nah,
that
don't need to roll anything. It's just,
Tremendously
yes,
Yes,
why not?
with the wrong
I
lady.
smoked 50 packs. Which means
That's before coming out today.
I gain a +3 on damage, and I get a critical hit on a 19 and 20, and we gain 9 HP if it dies.
Oh, nice. Are you doing anything
I will
else?
now, because that was a bonus action, I will now charge at it. Which, while swinging my sword at it, I will cast, whoops, there's the button, Green Flame Blade. So the sword ignites as I swing it. Let's see if I even hit. I hope I do.
Looking at your own spell thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
4 plus 8
Trying to figure out what I'm gonna do.
is a 22.
You as you run, flame blading, you try and make sure you have a bit more of an impact than the Goliath. Straight in, you hit, roll for damage,
Cool.
carving into the top shoulder of this weird-looking creature.
So, because of my spell, I need to do normal damage. 6 slashing plus. D8? Nope, that's not a D8. That's a D8 plus 7 fire damage.
What was that again? Say it again.
6 slashing plus 7 fire,
Okay.
of which also bits of the fire spill off to hit the one next to him, and it doesn't have to roll to add damage onto that. That's a D8 plus 4. So roll that.
I haven't not seen this one before.
So that's 10 damage on the other one.
Okay.
Of fire.
Nice.
And because of my boon, I can swing again.
Go for it.
So I can't cast again spells. Will have to be like a normal slash, won't it? There. 8 plus 8. That 16.
16 to hit.
Yeah,
Just hits.
just
That's why you just
Oh.
missed. Yeah.
plus 5 on the slashing earlier. I forgot to add that.
5 on the slashing.
Yeah.
On the Minotaur looking
Yeah.
thing.
This is still on the Minotaur. 6 total on the Minotaur again.
6 on the Minotaur again.
Yeah.
Cool. Even as you carve, straighten it twice, it is taking damage. It does have blood coming out of it. However, it still looks quite alright.
There.
And that brings it to their turn.
Wait, did I not get one?
It's an initiative roll
shit,
order,
yeah.
isn't it?
Oh, god damn it.
This one
Yeah, I'm seeing where I am.
goes on all fours and just kind of bounds towards unfortunately, yourself.
Of course.
As it pounces across the field, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
That is not going to be my strong point. Literally. But let's see how I roll. That's an 8.
Oh wait, I meant to roll first, but I have a feeling this is going to hit.
Wait.
That's a 21.
That hits.
So
Right, well, I'm
you...
on the ground then.
Oops. I just remembered something as well. From the Hexblade's Curse that I just did. There was a +3 damage onto them.
That's a...
So, that was another 3 on him, another 6 on that one.
Okay. Just keep track of that on the damage thing. So
Yeah.
that's a lot of damage in one turn. Okay.
So,
Okay, so let's see how much damage you take. It's fine. It's only 7 points of damage.
oh, that's actually way better than I was expecting you to say.
And you are now knocked prone.
Yeah, I gathered I would be.
Well.
Could you just not make... Thank you.
As this creature comes and pounces on you, as someone who has seen these before, you know the local druids like to use these creatures in terms of protection.
Yes.
The Baku is famous for feeding on the nightmares of people. And children can summon a Baku by saying Baku 3 times to go and feed on the nightmares of their enemies.
Horrifying.
As this creature is literally looming over you and is clawing at you. Now, this one doesn't quite pounce on you because it has to travel around the corner. It's going to use the tusks on its elephant's head to try and pierce you.
It gets advantage because I'm prone.
Well.
That's
It's gonna hit.
yeah, 22.
Yeah.
And that one is a D10.
Die on the first day. It was not your funeral we're coming to.
That's not even a
Might be.
D10. That's a D10.
I mean, we never saw a coffin.
Let's give it a few minutes.
That is only 9 points of damage.
Only.
This one just, as you look at it, just goes, seemingly just fades out of existence.
Okay. Oh, now I wanna. No, okay, no, I know what I'm doing.
This one's going to also tusk at you.
Me?
Yep. Get your AC ready, mate. I'll do the other one first. You do it against you then. Nope, that is 11.
Nope.
Okay.
I parry it with my sword.
Straight up, just as it goes charging in, you just parry out with your weapon. Now to you, 8. They're being so consumed with this weird green fire thing, they're just like frailing all over the place, and you're like,
I'm not
yeah, it just bounces off. They don't quite pierce it. They're just itching you. They're giving your nipple a nice itch, and that's their turn. And that brings us to Tom. He's currently on the floor.
Yeah. So,
I will eventually use your names, but I'm just trying to remember them
Fair.
constantly.
I mean, to be
I'm
fair, we
gonna
haven't
use-
actually, none of us have told each other our names yet.
Oh yeah, good point. That's good.
I'm gonna
Good
use
thing I
up my-
haven't.
would you say those are within 5 feet of each other, those two?
Well, for this, we'll say yes.
Okay, can you stand me up? I'm going to use half my movement to stand up. Just that you're actually within reaching distance without
Yeah.
getting up. So,
Stabby stab.
in doing so, I stand up, grip the symbol around my neck, and mutter a prayer in Celtic. So you probably wouldn't understand it. So it comes across as Alan, guide my hand and make this hit true. And I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon as a
Okay.
bonus action. As
Oh,
you
I love
see
it. I
purple
love it.
tendrils of shadow writhe up from the ground and grip around a ethereal black scythe that erupts out of just thin air, and it strikes the first one, the one that it's next to.
Mm-hmm.
No, it doesn't. Not with the nat one, it don't.
Oh no!
So
But-
glorious is this coming up, even you, because you very rarely find yourself in a
In need of
fighting
this, yeah.
in a need of this. That everyone's kind of in awe of it, but the Baku, who is also a magical creature, who naturally just dodges it straight away. It's not even phased by it.
It's okay, because I've got my bonus action as my action. I'm gonna cast a cantrip.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast. Chill touch.
Yeah.
At both of them.
Okay.
Because one of my class abilities is 2 creatures within 5 feet of each other I can target with a necromancy cantrip.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to roll to hit each of them. The one spell I don't have a card for.
Of course. You
I
picked the
wasn't-
one
I wasn't
spell you
pla-
don't have a card
I wasn't
for.
planning on
Bear
doing
with
this
me.
turn. I wasn't planning on doing this turn. I had another plan, and then I got attacked by 2 Baku.
Yeah.
You're the one that sent weird dream demons after us.
Could cast any spell. He doesn't have to play Pokemon. Got to cast them all, you know.
In that case, I'm definitely a fire type.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna have to make an attack against each of them. Well, actually, I think it's one attack roll against both of them probably because you can target 2 creatures at the same. So 1 attack roll. 16.
Just hits.
Oh. Oh. 7. It's a 9.
Oh.
It's a 9 plus
From
7.
my angle, it looked like a 2.
Yeah, it's your face. I was like, well, he's this.
I know, it's got the curve of the 9 and then it's got a little line underneath to say it's not a 6. So to me,
Okay.
it looked like a 2.
Oh yes, of course.
Right, they each take 2d8.
Okay.
Bad. That's 14 points to each of them.
And this is ice, yeah?
No, it is necrotic damage.
Oh, necrotic. Okay. How much damage, sorry?
14 points. And they can't regain hit points until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
But I don't think they're going to, but they can't.
Well, we'll see, shall we? We'll see. Okay, so is that your turn then?
I can't disengage and run, so fuck yeah.
Now
Me,
it's your
finally!
turn.
Hurrah!
You were the
Hurrah,
slowest
lads!
to react out of everyone.
Which is ironic, but yeah.
This one charged. This one ran behind a tree. Like they were
Yeah.
ready to go.
I mean, clearly after having a moment and suddenly realising that I needed to get the fuck out of Dodge, I'm just going to move behind the rock.
Good idea.
That's it. And then, can I cast Dissonant Whispers? That's the shout angry things and make spiky...
It's psychic damage and make them scared of you.
Cool, I'm
So
going to...
you're like whispering in their ears and stuff like that.
Okay, cool, so I'm going to do that on
What's that?
I don't know, but something moving on
my
it.
psychic damage.
It was the Baku.
I'm going to do that at this guy.
Yeah, cool. What am I rolling?
So, you need to roll a wisdom saving throw first of all. Is that against mine?
Against your spell save DC, which on your spellcasting page at the top it'll say spell save DC.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
I think it's 15.
15,
yeah.
yeah. Cool. Oh yeah, I did write that down.
As you cast, these weird whispers just travel across the plains towards him, and you can see this spell kind of hit this creature in its elephant ears.
Yep.
It kind of shakes a little bit. And the weird thing about it is, it seems to grow in strength from what you've just
Oh
done.
no.
Fuck bugger.
As
Psychic damage.
your DC is
Not good.
15, and the wounds that came from the fire start to heal. You don't know what, but you have a feeling that it's immune. Not only immune to what you just did, it actually strengthens it.
Well, fuck.
As you just healed
Well,
it by
first they-
15 points of health.
Why does it look better than it was?
It's now actually fully healed.
Oh my god.
Well,
No, not fully healed.
It's got a
But
nicer flush to it now.
the Baku is a very interesting creature.
well,
Clearly.
bugger monkeys. I just call out across the rock. That's fucking cheating!
Like that.
Anything else?
I don't think I can do anything else, can I? But I moved, I got an action.
You've got a bonus action?
Do you have any? Well, you technically have some bonus action, yes, but
I mean, probably, but I would imagine. Yeah. Okay, so hang on.
I think we're still clarifying the home rule that you can use a bonus action as long as it's cantrip kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, I think the rule actually was written is you can cast a spell as an action or bonus action. You can't cast another spell unless it's cantrip.
Unless it's cantrip.
And it has to be the other type of action.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you have a bonus cantrip, essentially.
Vicious Mockery was the one I was thinking of before, not the one that I did use, but that's fine.
Either way, it would
Dissonant
have been.
Whispers
It would
is
have had the
brilliant,
same.
though.
Yeah, I was going to say it would have
Dissonant
had the same
Whispers is brilliant. I use that all the time in yours.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Why do you think I recommended it?
So everyone got attack of opportunities. It was brilliant.
Yeah. No, I don't think I can do anything else right now.
Alright, which brings us back to the top of the round. Back to the Barbarian,
Alright, well, I'm
who has 2 less axes.
I'm looking at this guy in the eyes right now.
The one that's just fully healed you. In front of you, he seems to grow in size and heal.
I like a challenge. Gives me more opportunities to hit it.
Yes?
I'm
You
glad.
taking your big grey axe, are you?
I'm clasping the great axe. You're hearing, you know that leather noise you hear when like a character grabs the weapon? So you can, yeah, that's happening right now. And he knows what's happening. This is happening slow motion to him. Because I'm raging. I don't know what that does either, really, but
Well,
Bonus
you're
of
too
damage,
angry for that.
basically.
Yeah.
You
Plus
hurt more and you get advantage to certain things.
that's it. All right. So what?
and
I'm
you
gonna,
take half damage.
Yeah,
Just so
half
it's not
damage from
right.
every slashing, bludgeoning, or piercing attack that hits.
like he can even hurt me.
Okay.
Can and will.
He will. He can.
I've been on the receiving end of it. He will.
That's what all my enemies say.
I can't even remember which subclass. Which.
Me,
Yeah.
I'm a Vine Assassin Barbarian.
No, the subclass.
What?
Totem.
Totem Warrior.
No, but which totem did you pick is what I'm saying.
Oh.
Each one does things.
I can't remember now. It's not on here.
It should be.
I can tell you that I can cast Beast Sense and speak with animals as rituals, if that tells you.
I think that's
Yeah.
just standard for all
Is
totem.
it?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you went bear, didn't you?
Bear.
Yeah.
Makes sense. There's
So now you actually gain resistance versus all damage.
Oh,
Psychic
yeah, that's
plus
on here as
raging.
well. That's just underneath. Gain resistance versus all damage, but psychic while
Yeah,
raging.
I just wanted to make sure. But
Okay,
yeah,
cool. So
You're going to be even harder to kill now.
I'm gonna go for this guy right here. So with my great axe.
Yeah, roll to attack then.
Is that 1d20?
D20 plus 8.
6. That's 14.
It's just not going your
Not
way.
hitting.
You're getting so close to him. Like, you can, even with your blade, you can actually nearly physically feel him as you go past.
You're
You're
like 5 barbarian. You get a second attack.
yeah. You can roll again. Roll again for your second attack.
Please hit.
14.
Hey!
Yeah.
22. Okay, roll for damage.
Okay, cool. Is
It's
that
not. It's not a
13?
D20.
13 plus 8, right?
No, it's
Well, it's not your D20.
No, it's not a D20. It says here.
Oh,
probably
1d12.
1D, yeah, D12.
That one.
It should already put your rage on there. Or?
it won't do on there, so
No.
it's actually plus 5 plus 2. No, plus 3 I think.
9.
No, plus
For
2 at the
rage?
moment. It goes plus 3 later
you
on,
say
doesn't
rage?
it?
I thought it was at level 5. It goes up.
Rage
Oh,
says
yeah,
3.
yeah, actually, yeah. Sorry, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm still thinking level 1.
So 9,
Yeah.
14, 15, 16, 17.
Hence the stuff I've been trying to pull.
You missed twice with your thrown axes. You miss with your next strike of your great axe. You're pissed. You're like, this is not going your way. You're like, this is not how training was. And as you hit finally with the blade, you do a
Get
really,
embarrassed in front of my new friends.
you nearly carve off its arm, but it just shifts just in time to keep its arm in place, and it starts screaming back at you. Two big entities just screaming at each other. You hiding behind the tree shaking with all this screaming going on.
You both.
No, sorry, I keep forgetting. It's just because I've written it down as it's you
Bastard.
next because you said your initiative first.
Okay, so my character is going to be sort of looking to her right, seeing these guys are bleeding, healing, bleeding again. And she's looking that way, and she's just seen the funny hooded lady get tackled to the ground and set upon by 2 of them. And she's just gonna go, oh shit! She's gonna scrunch her tiny fists up And how far away are they? What do you reckon?
I'll say they're probably
10,
within 35
15.
foot.
Yeah, about 20. 20.
Okay. She's gonna run over.
Oh.
And by the way, I bought special die for her. I'm going to punch.
Oh,
When you
that's
say
brilliant.
she's tiny, we mean it.
Even the dice are tiny.
Well,
I
move
love
on
it.
into character.
So that's a +7 to that.
Oh, so what is it? So small, I can't even tell.
21 total.
21 total.
Twenty, yes,
You know,
it
like
hits.
Magnifying glass.
Yeah, and that's a 1d6 +4.
That's brilliant.
So that's 7 points of damage.
7 points, yeah.
You get an extra one on them anyway.
Yeah. So then I'm going to attempt again. Is that no?
I can't. That is so hard to
That's an
see.
8 +7.
So 15. So
Doesn't hit.
as you hit with the first one, you come in with the second, just misses them.
Okay, that's okay. I'm spending a key point. I'm punching twice again.
Ah, yeah.
Flurry of blows.
That's a 10 + a 7.
17.
17 hits. It's so weird for you because you're seeing this little halfling come running up, and with her fist just come in and just start.
She's just
Wailing on this fucking creature.
And in your head, you go, "This isn't gonna work." But for some reason,
It is.
It is. This little halfling just punches straight in it,
I love it so much.
and this Barku suddenly just coils in pain on its leg.
So third hit hits, and that's a 1 + 4, so that's 5.
5 damage.
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
And plus 1, 14 + 7, so that hits. And that's a 6 + 4, so 10.
10 damage.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Yeah, you're so surprised that out of nowhere this halfling just comes realistically just beating the shit out of this Barku, but not at its leg.
Yeah.
Essentially, this
So she sort of like comes in whirlwinding her fist, punches it in the groin, and then staggers 10 foot backwards
fair enough. Fine.
without provoking attack.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say you don't provoke attack, do you?
It's free disengage every time she uses a flurry of blows.
And then you can see her
As
sort of
part of the flurry.
She's kind of like hyperventilating at the side now, but you're actually also kind of happy with yourself. You got quite a good impact. It looks like you've done more damage than anyone else at this table. Yeah. It's like maybe I do have this. Maybe I've got this. Dadan, do you want to go for it? Unless you got anything else, that's all
No,
good.
that's good. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, just gonna go swinging again with the flame blade on the same one I was targeting. 18 + 8. I'm pretty sure that hits. So just remember this. So it's, hang on. The scimitar is 1d6. So that's 10, 13 slashing. Because obviously
Misses.
that +3.
Oh, just...
The 18 + 8 to hit.
What?
Yeah.
Sorry, say that again?
That was a whole
18.
bunch of numbers.
So it
+
was...
8. So 20.
Oh yeah, that hits. Yeah,
26
yeah,
to hit. 5 plus another 5 plus another 3. So 13.
Points of damage.
And this
Points
is
of
the
damage.
13 points to get damage against the Minotaur.
Yeah, and then the flame damage on top, so that's the d8.
This is the worst bit, is keeping track of all these numbers and damage and
You know
everything.
what times I just have bandit 1, bandit 2, bandit 3, bandit 4, bandit 5. Fucking other bandit.
Yeah.
Another 3 on that one. And then again, it flame leaps off to hit the other one. For
That flame that leaps off, does it hit only one? Does
one other target, that's it.
one of them?
Yeah.
And you can choose that target?
Yeah.
Okay, just making
Just
sure.
have to be 5.
Otherwise, Barbarian might be
to
getting a
what-
bit hot right
yeah,
now.
just to be
In fact,
5.
anything, you are getting a little bit hot. It's still quite heated over here.
It just
with all
has to
this
be
fire.
5 feet of what I hit. So that is 7 points on.
On the other one, yeah?
Yeah.
This first one that you've been attacking is now starting to look a little bit rugged. It's bleeding from several places, and every one of those wounds has a bit of fire just like glowing out of it.
I'm just cauterizing the wounds as I make them.
Not the best way to kill something.
You can't tell me what to do.
Is that your
Just
turn?
thinking aloud.
I'm trying to think if there's any useful bonus action I can do. Nah, that'll be it.
And that brings that to the creature's turn.
Yeah, the bastards.
As
Beginning of
suddenly,
beginning of their turn, I'm going to use my reaction. That one there that hasn't been just punched by a halfling multiple times. It needs to make a con save.
a con save, yeah?
It's going to have high con, I'm sure, but it still needs to make one.
I just rolled a 19. So.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry what happens.
It's only 21 though. If that
I
makes
will
you
say
feel
that
better.
anyone watching just sees that, like, as it's like rearing up, I sort of shove my hand out, and this almost cloud of fungal spores fill the air around it for a few seconds before fading back and coming back to sort of me.
It kind of it feels the effect around it, but it kind of just shakes it off. This elephant air is just going. Weird sound effect, but there you go. Yeah.
You ran up, didn't you? So you're very more there.
No, she moved away again.
No,
Oh,
she
did
moved
she?
away.
I didn't realise.
As suddenly this one just fades back into existence behind
Bastard.
and goes for a nice claw against our taxi friend. Unfortunately, only rolls a 11.
I don't think that's.
I don't think that hits. I think you're okay
I
there.
can't remember which one I'm looking at for that one. Which one is it?
Yeah, you on your AC, which is on your your first page, There.
Oh, yeah,
Right
yeah,
there.
yeah.
15, you're fine.
Okay, cool.
So we're gonna hit the Barbarian with a claw attack. That would be a 19. I feel like that one hits.
Is that me?
Yeah.
That hit.
Luckily for you, not loads of damage. I'm losing track of my dice.
Okay, change plan again.
Change of plan?
Change your plan again. I keep changing my mind about what I'm going to do.
Oh, it's underneath the box. That's why I'm confused. Okay, and you take 9 points, but half it to 4. Because you're a barbarian. All at half damage. You're about to be attacked as well.
Is that also a raging?
Because you're
Yeah,
raging, you take
20
half damage,
to
right?
hit.
Yep, that is it.
Yep.
That would be 7 points of damage. We'll just get through that quickly. This one's a bit pissed at you, and it starts limping towards this poor little halfling. And yes, you will get attack of. Oh, you just used your reaction, didn't
my
you?
reaction to try and do the fungal.
As it's
You're punching my nose.
as the elephant is going to try and gore you on its tusk, which is not even
At
just goring.
disadvantage.
At disadvantage for?
Is it?
Oh yes, of course, yes. The thing I just gave you. Okay.
Ooh.
That would be 11 to hit. It just is so pissed, and it actually, as it goes to try and tusk
I dive
you,
between the tusks.
you don't. Well, it also just kind of falls a little bit on its right leg because it's actually a bit weak on its right leg now. It's kind of limping, so it's not very safe on its feet right now. And then this one against you, I'm afraid. This has been a very poor round for them. That's a 19.
Yep.
This one's also going to just claw you. That would be 9 points of damage.
No problem.
And that is their turn. Very simple. And that'll bring us to Tom.
9 points, you said, yeah?
Yep.
Are you still upright?
Yeah, I'm still upright.
Okay.
Not looking amazing, but I'm doing okay. Cool. But I am getting a little upset.
Only now. Yeah.
So as my bonus action, my spiritual weapon's going to make an attack.
Okay.
By the way, can I just say, black purple dice that match it for rolling it.
Yes!
Love both of them.
That is an 18 to hit.
I mean, yeah, those mini dice. Yeah, hits are so good. I love it.
1 point of damage.
Go with the dog.
That's cool.
1 point of damage.
1 point.
Minimum damage, because you don't get any bonuses, you don't get to add anything to spiritual weapon.
No.
So it's just the 1d6. On a plus your spellcasting ability, okay. 5 points of damage. Force damage.
That helps.
And
A lot, but it helps.
sensing that I'm a bit fucked, I'm just going to try and grasp my holy symbol, place my hand out to try and touch it, and I'm going to make a spell attack.
Okay.
I'm going to upcast Inflict Wounds at 3rd level.
Wookie! Oh my days! Okay.
Well, that's when I built a monster. This is the kind of turn I'm talking about.
Yeah. What's the roll?
It's a D20.
Oh, you got
I've
hit.
got to roll to hit first. 16.
Just hits. Oh my god.
Squeaky bum time.
So I reach out and I place my hand against its front, against its head, and just sort of, as every wound it has ever sustained and ever will sustain just opens up and ruptures. That is 5d10.
Do you need any more d10?
I've actually got a whole bunch down here.
Are you sure you don't want this one?
No, I'm good.
Oh my god.
Tiny detail.
I can't believe I
is
roll
fine.
those dice off.
Just find
Okay.
some nice
They're
D10.
cute.
So
They're cute.
amazing.
Yeah.
I don't use D10 very often, so I didn't think about actually prepping them.
You probably should when you got a.
Yeah.
What-
Well, I wasn't
spell
expecting
like
to
that.
be in this level of need of them yet.
I thought we'd start with a fight, you know.
Okay.
Force you all together straight away.
Yeah.
Get your minds active looking at your character sheets.
Best funeral
26
ever.
points of damage.
26.
Necrotic.
Don't let it heal it.
Necrotic hasn't so far, which is why I'm okay doing this.
No,
As
no.
you cast this, there's just blood spurting out of this creature, and for the rest of you, you didn't think your ears could be deafened even more after the Barbarian's been screaming. But this wail of this elephant's head just goes absolutely nuts as it screams in pain. As this blood, you yourself get covered in this blood. That's how
Okay.
close you are to this creature.
I'm okay with that.
As it takes a further 26. Whew, that is painful.
Yeah, why'd you think I took the fucking spell?
Good job.
It is looking rough, but it's still standing.
Something to be said for me.
Cat, I'm guessing that's you done.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes. So this guy's obviously still standing behind me, right? And
Yep.
he's just taking a swing at me.
Yep.
Okay. So does that mean I'll be facing him now? Or do I need to make that action myself?
No, it's fine, you're there.
Yeah. Cool.
You can turn him if you want, but...
I know, it's just so it's in my brain more than anything else. If I run away, he gets an opportunity to attack me, doesn't he?
Use? Unless you use an action to disengage. But that's pretty much your turn then. So.
Yeah, of course. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, well, I think in the absence of any other options, I am going to withdraw my rapier and use that.
I don't know what spells you picked in the end, so...
Nothing useful for this.
Sorry.
No, like I said, this is all character appropriate. Where's my goddamn weapon bit?
Keep going.
Keep going.
Yeah.
There we go. Found it.
Plus 7 you get on it then.
Yes, yeah.
And don't
okay.
forget, as a bard, you can give out as a bonus action, which you could have done last time.
Oh.
Inspiration. You have that, yeah. You can use your words to inspire people.
Excellent. Okay, cool. Well, did that's fucking cheating not count before?
Unless you want to inspire that creature, then yeah, fine.
Yeah. Okay, fair. Brains. Right. Yes. First of all, I want to attack.
Yeah, roll a
Right.
d20.
Where's my d20?
Something you can do, by the way, as your class, your subclass, you don't just have to use those to inspire.
Okay.
No,
But
you
I
don't.
wouldn't recommend doing it in this fight because the extra damage you will be dealing is psychic.
Okay.
I'm
Yes.
assuming that's
Okay,
not
that's
good.
fair.
But you can spend bardic inspiration dice to deal shite loads more damage, essentially
Yeah.
like a rogue sneak attack.
Okay, cool. Good to know. We can discuss that after, so that's in my brains. Anyways, that is a 17.
Yeah, you hit, don't worry.
Okay, cool. That's fine. Cool.
Then roll for
Excellent.
damage, which is d8 plus 4.
Where's my d8? D1, d8 plus 4. So that is 6, 10 points of damage. I can maths. This is fine.
And does a bard at level 5, they get 2 attacks, don't they? No.
Bards never get an extra attack unless they pick college swords.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm thinking.
Or think valor.
What's the dude wearing? Or what's he carrying? That's not in a sexy way.
Does he come here often?
Maybe in a sexy way.
He's like a giant weird creature
That would be
thing.
your action though to do that.
Oh right, okay, so I can't do that as a
What you're
bonus.
thinking
He's not carrying a weapon if that's what you're thinking, and he's not wearing any long johns. He's just
Right.
wearing. He's like he's an animal.
It's just
it's
a big
naked.
animal with some.
Yeah.
Right, okay, that's what I wanted to
You
double
also
check.
want them
I
out.
wasn't sure if he might have a something, but yeah, no, I was thinking.
Yeah, I know. I knew exactly what you think when you asked the question.
Yes.
We picked some good spells, right?
Yeah,
no,
okay,
we did,
cool,
we did. I've
cool,
got some, I've
cool.
got some good choices, but I did.
But you have your bonus action if you want to
Yeah.
cast it. Give it someone inspiration.
Yeah, that's probably sensible, isn't it? I can only give it to one person, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, well I can see, obviously, over this creature that Tom is looking a little bit worse for wear, so I'm going to use my inspiration to yell at Tom and be like, "Don't die!"
Oh, take that inspiration. That's a D8.
You feel very
isn't it?
inspired not to die.
It's a D8, right?
Good life advice.
Yes, 48.
No, just one D8.
Oh,
yeah.
one oh, right,
You
sorry,
can
yeah.
give out 4 of them.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, well, at the moment, okay, I can see Tom. Oh, can I extend this to...
No,
also-
only one.
One
Oh.
per turn.
1 per time, unfortunately.
Oh, okay, fine.
Anyway. Dan.
Yeah. I want to smack the shit out of this dude again.
I've seen a running theme here. Roll your dice.
I
I
stick
did
with
give
one
you
till he's
damage.
down. Can I use your draw?
Yeah, of course you can. Lucky drawer.
16.
Plus whatever, so you...
Oh, no, that's plus the...
Is that D20?
No, I got 8 and then it's the plus 8.
You need to roll D20 first.
You roll a
20
D20 to hit, and then
Well,
you
D20
roll back
to
for
hit,
your
and that's the
damage.
damage.
17 plus my 8.
You still hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Now roll the damage.
Now I'm going to hit him twice, so... 5 plus, that's 10, and I'm raging, so 13.
Yep, nice. Ooh, nice. And now roll to hit the second time.
So another 20.
The D20, my friends.
You have a D20 again.
Yeah.
4,
You-
9,
Well, you need to roll this. That's the D20.
12, plus, that's 20.
Yep, you hit. Now roll the damage.
I'll get the hang of this game eventually.
Yes!
This is why I said let's not stream
5,
it the first time.
10,
Yeah.
13.
13 points.
This would have still been...
So
this-
26
Yeah, I know,
in total to him.
Again, this one's now looking a little bit worse for wear now that after it's healed, it's come back. It's
Yeah.
you're like, surely this should be dead now. Probably would have been if it didn't heal.
Yeah.
So,
Like I said, it gives me another opportunity to hit him.
is that your turn?
Yes, that's all I can do, isn't it?
I mean, technically, if you got anything like a bonus action,
No, because I'm just flipping the bird.
as a bonus action, you flip him the bird. He does not understand what that
The fuck just
Did I?
happened.
means. Yeah.
Nope, still not me.
I go,
Oh, again, every time. It's because I've written you down as the second person, even though I put a little
Alright.
swap sign here.
So that's a 18 plus 7, so that hits.
You definitely hit.
Yeah, d6 plus 4. That's 3, so
I
that's
just
7.
love the fact this halfling just punches.
Just full on.
Yeah.
wrecking him with her
Yeah,
fists.
so that's a 7.
7 damage.
Second
Cool.
punch. That's 15 plus 7, so that also hits.
Yep.
And that's a 2 plus 4 damage, so 6 damage.
6 damage on that.
How's he looking?
This one's looking near death. It's looking very bad. You don't know if it might take another couple of hits.
8 plus 7 doesn't hit.
No. No. Hey, no.
17 plus 7 does hit.
Yes. Just they
3
don't
plus
even make a
7.
sound, do they? They don't.
But 3 plus 4, so that's another 7.
I love it.
And she's going to run away.
Run away!
As far as
Run
my
away!
legs will
Run
take
away!
So
It's
Amazing.
a justified use of your action.
Yeah, literally, it justified this giant creature just trying to chase this little.
Ah!
Okay.
She's just sobbing as she runs.
Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
No, Dad.
I'm just gonna go for a normal swing first.
That makes it sound.
18
doesn't
That
it?
makes a good
18
sound.
again.
18.
On the roll.
Just out of curiosity, does yours make a sound in his dice tower? That's what I really
Yeah, let's
want
find
to know.
out.
Oh, it
Aw.
does. That gives it a good sound, actually.
Uh,
I'm gonna get one of these. I'm gonna put a little like xylophone charm. in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Staggered
We'll make one
away.
xylophone charm.
Yes.
How much damage?
We'll find out. So that is 12 damage.
Against the Minotaur, yeah?
Yeah, it gains the same one I've been hitting.
Right, retroactively, is that as far as I could go essentially?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, okay. Because I hadn't moved. I hadn't used any.
We'll say her speed is 35 foot.
35. Yeah, well, you're a monk, aren't you?
I'm
So,
a
yeah,
monk.
that's...
Oh,
Oh, as far as you can go. Oh, man, you're so small. 5, 10,
But also
15,
with my.
25, 30.
Imagine how much of an arse that was to paint.
Okay, so when I use the flurry of blows, you gain the benefit of the disengage action. And
Do you know what? I didn't
She
even
did
notice
that.
you painted that because I ain't got my glasses
I
on.
know,
So
she's
from
so
a
tiny.
distance,
She did all of that, and I was just watching
Wow.
like, that's insane.
I did
I
that
painted
with
mine
the
with it, I was
toothpick.
really happy with it, but like hers was another
that's
level.
as far as you can get.
Okay, but I also get an extra 10 foot because I use flurry of blows.
Do you get extra movement
yeah.
because of flurry of blows?
Yes, whenever you use flurry of blows, you get the benefit of the disengage action, and your walking speed increases by 10 foot until the end of the turn.
That's insane.
Just for you, you suddenly see not only this halfling just punch the shit out of this huge elephant creature, but just suddenly then goes and just starts and just runs
Because, like,
straight
because
past you.
Because of the actual sort of flavour of it as well, it's not even just running, it's staggering past at
Yeah.
speed.
You're not even sure if it was a squirrel. That's how quick it just went.
Is it still standing after that 12?
Yeah, still
damage?
standing after that 12.
Got my second swing. That.
Oh! I
killed it.
17, yeah.
17, so that would hit.
Yeah, go
plus eight.
for it.
How do you miss the dice tower?
I don't know.
It's like the biggest
Go.
thing at the table.
Yeah.
So that's another 12 points of damage to it.
Okay. This one looks like it's one hit away from death. It's
Is that
barely
what Ryan
standing. The Minotaur.
Him.
Yeah.
Check my bonus actions to see if anything here is useful.
Should have threw something stronger at you guys. But...
How's the one in front of me looking, by the way?
Yeah, pretty good.
Even after all of the damage I've done.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't take much damage before then.
It took 14 from the chill touch.
Yeah.
Another 26. That's
Yeah, but
40 points
how,
of damage.
How much damage have I done to that one dude?
Okay, fair enough.
And he's still
Yeah,
upright.
that's what I mean.
Sorry, it was 45 points because of the slash as well.
No, you're on 45, yeah.
Fucking hell.
Doesn't mean it's...
Yeah, no.
that doesn't mean
No.
it's not okay.
Yeah, no bonus action.
Okay, cool. And it comes to their turn. It's going to be a lot less. This is the avenge round. This one's going to look around and go, where the fuck did that little...
Oh shit, go.
Do you know what? I'm actually going to
What
roll
did you
for
get
it.
over there?
Because it's pissed at you. It wants to kill you, but... It has no fucking clue where you've gone. It's just like... I'm sorry, but...
I think I might actually go unconscious this round, guys.
Yeah. Welp.
It's just going to hit the closest
I'm
thing.
going to use my reaction just to damage the one in front of me again.
Yeah, sure.
Hopefully. Con save, please.
Yeah, I've failed. It's, well, 11.
Yeah, that fails. So it doesn't take much, but the halo of spores again comes out and sort of does 4 points of necrotic damage to it.
And I'm
Clear, I do a lot of
assuming a
necrotic.
23 hits.
Yes.
Oh dear. 11 points.
I'm still up, but not by much.
The other one's going to attack you now.
I'm probably down.
That's an 18 to hit. As they just start wailing on you.
That's it, I'm unconscious.
That is 5 points of damage.
Yeah, I have 3.
Oh no!
I have a current total of 39 hit points, and you've done all of them.
That probably goes as well, doesn't it? Your
As you suddenly just
Yeah,
hear
yeah.
behind you
That
the
wasn't
weird,
concentration, but that
shy, cloaked individual lets out a small as it gets slashed by claws and falls to the
Oh,
floor,
no.
unconscious. We'll go for the one attacking you now.
Me.
Yeah, that's a 20 to hit. Not natural, don't worry.
I was gonna say, Jesus.
And that is 9 points of damage against you.
Oh, what? Can I not block it? Can I not do something?
That's what your AC is for.
I know, but still. Can I not block it harder? As you say, 9 points of damage.
Yeah, 9 points of damage.
Oh, fuck.
The one attacking you, because he's...
pissed at me.
Don't know what he's doing. That is a 22 to hit. Oh, no, rolling
You're
high to
falling
hit.
ridiculously here.
That's 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. Oh my.
I actually could have done a lot of damage this round as well.
And that's a miss against the Barbarian. You're lucky I missed against you. Well, not that it would matter, because you take
No.
half damage anyway.
Right.
No, no one's going to cast spells I want.
That's because they're all gonna heal.
Well, maybe.
I've been casting some good spells.
Yeah, but you're concentrating on one in particular.
Yeah, a lot
That's
of
one
spells-
Anything else probably would have been is fine. Just whatever. Anyway, so
Death save.
oh yeah,
So,
roll a death save.
I will say, if I roll a nat
on
20,
the first game.
if I roll a nat 20 here, I am upright and I get a turn.
No, I guess inspiration
But
would
if
have
you roll a
counted.
natural one,
That's 2 failed saves.
Inspiration's
Does the
ability check,
inspiration
doesn't it?
help there?
Yeah.
I can use it, I believe. That is official Matt Corporal.
is it? Yeah,
I did
okay,
say
that's
don't
You-
die.
Yeah.
Well, that's the point. I'm trying not to.
One job!
fine.
Weird
Is it safe?
role
one, isn't
lady.
it?
It's a 2! But I'm going to use my D8. If I can get an 8 here, it's a save.
Do it.
It's worth a try. No, I'm not. It's not worth the risk. I'm taking the
Oh, I
fail.
was so close to one. That's like actually scary. I know we were joking about dying on the first game,
Please
but
don't kill me on session 1.
no, I need you on the first session.
Yeah, exactly.
No character arc.
I haven't even gotten to the point where I'm actually going to be coming into the story yet.
It's your turn, by the way.
Yeah, I know, and I'm stressed.
You can heal me. You can heal me.
I can, but also I've got bigger problems right now.
I
No,
can see
you'll have a
that.
bigger problem if he doesn't survive the game.
Do you have healing word?
I do, yeah.
Because that's a bonus
It's a
action.
bonus action.
You can hit that with your rapier
Yes.
and cast healing word.
You can't use a spell during your action.
No.
if you're doing it.
But you can use sword and heal.
Right.
Which would be
Yes.
very useful.
That would be very useful. You also are very optimistic about how much my character gives a shit.
I mean, to be fair, we don't know each other.
Yeah, that's true. None of you know each other. That's a
Yeah.
good point.
Also, you have seen me do a lot of damage.
Yeah, this is true. But
I mean, I
feel
have,
like,
and my
I feel
back's
like
been turned to you, like.
I at least
Sister.
recognise the fact that we're all in this together and that none of you guys caused this, because
Tom's
otherwise
character will remember this.
all wouldn't be dying as much as
Tom
you
will
are.
remember this.
Tom will
The
remember.
character won't remember.
Yeah, good
Tom
point.
will. Given that I'm the main healer of this campaign,
Eternally grateful.
Yeah, the one with all the main healing powers. Yeah.
I'm the one who has permanently prepared healing spells.
You didn't use any, did you?
I haven't needed to yet.
13.
Are you
That's not
sure?
very good dexterity.
We beg to differ.
He's like, I was only dealing with one, and then you ran away.
Yeah, I was okay until there was 2 on me again.
I'm doing what she do.
Oh, I'm fully aware of that.
It's not her fault that the thing didn't.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm trying to decide how easily I can get away right now, rather than
You
fight
can
into
run,
it. Yes.
but you might take an attack of opportunity, and they may hit, they may not.
It's
Which is
true,
why I
but
haven't
my
used-
dexterity is quite high, which means the likelihood of them
There's
hitting is
one
low,
No,
right?
it's still your
Bonus
AC.
action. I've
Still just
used
AC, is it?
I want to get rid of this stuff
I thought
before I use
dexterity
it.
would mean that I was more...
That's the whole point of you running away.
Right. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to take another swing. I'm going to take another swing with my sword at the dude.
Okay, roll your d20.
Yep.
Plus 7.
That is a nat 20.
Oh, nice. So what you need to
First
do now,
crit.
first
First crit
crit
of the campaign.
on the first game. Roll a d8 and double whatever number that says, and then add 4.
Roll a d8. That is a 6, double it, 12. That's 16.
16 points of damage. Not too
Okay.
shabby.
That is not bad. So that is my action.
you
Yes,
have your
and then I've got
bonus
a
action.
bonus action. That includes inspiration, doesn't it?
You can either do a
Inspiration
spell
or the
or
spell.
yeah.
Let's do
Only a
it.
bonus action spell, though. Healing word is a
Is a bonus action spell. I'll need to double check which ones are bonus action ones and which ones aren't. But yeah, let's do healing word to Tom. I can see over the shoulder of this big dude right here that is not good for Tom. So I am going to cast healing word towards the poor lady lying on the ground right now.
I don't know what the dice roll is for that.
That's
1d4 plus your spellcasting
That sounds about
But
right.
it would be enough to get you.
conscious again.
Yeah. at least you'll be
Yeah,
conscious.
that's kind of what I was thinking. It's 60 feet. I'm within 60
Yeah,
feet.
yeah,
gotcha.
yeah. So roll
You-
a d4.
You can either cast at first, second, or third level. That's up to you. It gets an extra d4 per level.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna, that was actually one of my questions. So I've only used one spell slot in number 1 right now.
Yeah.
This is only a level 1, so I could use this in a level 3.
So you roll 3.
3d4 plus.
Yeah, let's do
D4.
that. I want to use this at a level 3 then in that case. So healing increases by 1d4 for every one or lower. Okay, right. So
So
that
no, the
is
problem for you is you're after the creatures.
yeah. So that is a 1. You
It's
said
okay
it
because But also means I'm not getting up until after then.
No, no.
I'm going to still look unconscious until then.
Yeah.
Well, depends how nice
So
they
we
are.
might ping.
The
We're
microwave.
dead. So yeah, so you said I'm rolling this 4 times, right?
3.
3 times? I thought it was 1d4 for each slot. Above level 1. Okay, so 3 times. So that is a 2. So it was a 1 and then a 2. So that's 3 altogether so far. And another 1, I'm afraid. So 4.
But
Plus
plus
your
your spellcast
modifier.
modifier, so that's 8 total.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll take your word for it.
So, what do you say to bring him back?
Oh.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
I was gonna say,
healing word.
get up!
Yeah. Even though no one else can hear it, but somehow this small gets into your ear after you also heard "Don't die," and you're like, I'm really not doing well here with what she's saying.
Because that was right appropriate. I guess you're like,
I will say, as you're looking at this body on the floor, you don't even see her breathing. You're literally looking at her and she's not even fucking breathing. It just looks like a corpse on the floor.
Yeah.
You're like, get up!
Okay.
This works!
Dan, it's your turn.
Are you not even up?
I'm conscious.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
so I
he
have-
can't. He can't physically stand
I
up.
can't
he's
do
awake.
anything yet.
he's
until
woken
my
up
turn,
on the floor going,
which is after the
Right.
creatures.
Right.
But we're alive for one more round.
Yeah, at least I won't get.
I
those
assume you're
death
attacking
saves.
again.
Yeah, I'm going for this guy right
Roll
here.
to him.
I'm ending him right now.
D20.
I like to imagine the Barbarian doesn't have any of the rest of this going on.
Oh, another nat 20.
Oh, very nice.
Now, so roll your damage dice and double your damage.
So roll this dice.
It's just the barbarian
Double
one
the
that
damage
gets-
there. 8, 16,
16 plus the modifiers.
plus 5,
So-
Plus another
21, 24.
Woo! 24 points of damage.
Yeah.
That's a decent chunk of damage.
Oh, this one's looking bloody.
Is he?
They're both looking near
But
death.
he's not dead yet.
No.
Right, well, let's finish this then.
Oh,
Get one more. 13 plus
Yeah, you
8.
get. Roll the
Good.
damage.
1, but I can roll again because I got that save thing. Which puts me on 6 plus 5, 11 plus 3, 14.
How do you want to kill this one?
Ooh.
I'm just going to drop the great axe for a second.
Second.
Going out in style.
Gonna grab him by the head, right in front of D-Dan's character. I'm just gonna stop fucking wailing on this guy. With my bare fist, I'm just gonna absolutely, like, he's long dead, but I'm
You
still
have
just
dropped it.
absolutely-
As you drop the axe, it does go into the ground because it's obviously a muddied floor, so it just goes sinks in.
Yeah.
And as you start punching him down, you're kind of punching him into the axe because you did use the axe to kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you punch him into the axe. You're pushing him onto the blade itself, and he's just getting deeper and deeper. This elephant's head's just getting deeper
Yeah.
into this blade.
And I look at D-Dan's character and you go, God, I fucking love Mondays. Just drenched.
Did you say I love Mondays?
Yeah.
It's not even Monday.
I just looked at him and go, it's Wednesday.
I'm guessing that's your turn then, yeah?
Yeah, I think that's all I can do, really.
Okay,
isn't it?
okay.
Meanwhile, I'm just
I'm-
incredibly confused
I'm
by
gonna
the
go continue
warm
mine.
liquid that is spraying
It's
back
spraying
at my
everywhere.
right now.
It's your turn. I got it right this time.
yeah. How far away am I from these guys?
About 35, I'd say.
Okay, that's my movement speed.
Yeah.
So I'd like to get in there.
Yeah, you're there.
Can we get your character squeaky shoes?
Oh my god, yes.
I'm gonna smack
Just bite me in the ankles.
the healthier one.
The healthier one.
Oh, okay.
Hit the healthier one. That doesn't hit. And I'm gonna hit the less healthy one.
Yep.
These are great.
That didn't roll properly.
Oh yeah, no, they can't have
No,
muscle tools.
What's that?
Muscle tools.
That's an 8 plus 7. No, that's an 18 plus 7.
Okay, that hits.
Okay.
So we know.
Oh yeah, he's dead. Knock over, sorry.
Yeah,
Yours
yeah.
hits, yeah, yeah.
I'm loving them all.
No, they're really
That's
good.
the 5
Muscle tools
plus
do
4,
something
so
similar,
9.
they're really tasty.
Oh damn, that's a good one.
And down.
This one looks like the next hit, even if it was a poke, probably kill it.
And I'm gonna use my Anew key point to make that stunning strike.
Okay.
So
he
what-
is now stunned.
No, it's just
You have
save.
to write it.
I got
Yeah,
save
save.
against it first, don't
Your
I?
save DC is, I think it's a con save, and your DC is 13.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Constitution,
Worth
yeah?
try.
Yeah,
Worth
it's
try,
your
worth
wisdom.
try.
I didn't.
It fails.
Hey!
It is currently stunned,
So it can't move.
which is great because it's it's your turn.
Let's get rid of this other one that's
That
been
gives you one more
bothering,
chance.
bothering me and the Barbarian. Let's get rid of this guy. 20!
Oh my god!
Hey, we're having a good day.
So,
Yeah, I
GGT.
guess you
Well,
are.
most of us.
Yeah, everyone is just like one.
Give me this next round. If I don't go down again, this could be a fun round for me.
Just get out of
so
dodge. Okay, just get out of dodge.
I double what I roll. Then, or do I roll twice?
Roll the dice and you double the dice.
Cool.
Any dice that's rolled, you double.
Okay, so that's 10 plus another 8, so 18.
How do you want to kill this one?
Nice.
I swing. They got tusks, right? As I swing the blade upwards, I carve through its base. As I do, a part of its tusk falls onto the floor.
As you swing up your blade, a gush of blood also comes flying out. You're just covered in blood by the way now. You're literally absolutely, even more, some splash to your right. You even look up and you see he's just killed his one as well. As a tusk also comes flying quite past your face, and these are deadly weapons.
I look at you, I just be like, nod.
We do one of those and then we
Yeah.
just turn around and go.
Yeah, I turn around.
Anything else for your turn?
As I turn around, I guess, who is the more healthy out of the three? Like, what one looks like it
This
has-
one is the healthiest.
That one
And
is the
also the
healthiest.
closest to you.
Because I am also
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
because I
I
took
am
on my
not
movement.
just pokey
It joined
pokey
up by
man.
legs.
Run towards it then.
Cool, you reach
I guess
it.
it-
You
reach
reach
it.
it from there,
Good,
yeah.
yeah, cool.
It's only a small
Now.
map. For now.
I will use my bonus action of branding smite.
Okay.
Okay.
So first,
I'll pretend I know what that is.
I have to hit it first. 16. Oh, and because I killed that thing, I got an extra 9 hit points because of my cursing.
Very nice.
Ah.
Oh, and can't you use a bonus action move your cursor or something else?
No, that's hex.
Oh, it's hex. Sorry, I thought this was a second.
No?
Yeah.
Summoning spells.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I love it.
Yes.
16 plus 8,
I love that spell.
24.
I won't say it.
We
Sorry?
might be.
Yes, he-
It's
I won't
one of
say it. I
those
don't want to spoil it.
yeah.
One of the ones I.
So-
I mean, obviously.
I
Okay,
love,
which one?
I love bards. I love my
I know you
favorite
do.
class.
They're such good ones.
So
Oh.
wait for to hit it.
Some of their spells are stupid, and I love it.
Now, because of my spell, I have to roll 4d6 with. Two, three. Yeah. Let's make the ones that are all sixes. Let's make those the radiant damage from my thing.
You got 3 6s.
Oh yeah, it's a 3d6. So
Fucking hell.
18 radiant plus 2
Harvey's just like, you can stop talking.
plus 7 slashing.
So how much was that just in total?
So that was 18 plus 7.
25.
25.
What a mighty hit.
The DM grumbled.
Yeah. It's still alive. It's looking
Yeah.
very worse for wear. All of a sudden,
Excellent.
healthiest to not so healthy.
Yes.
I like to think you should be just
I'm
go
just
by.
sitting there. I'm
my,
just sitting there with my
my
sword
s-
in the air, and now we're looking
my
utter shock because I
sword-
get sprayed.
My
Well,
sword
by
suddenly
even more.
glowing.
Well, the point is, like, you've slashed it a couple of times now, and it's not really done that much.
No.
And suddenly, out of nowhere, this warrior just comes and just goes, "Hey!" Spray of blood all over you. You're all covered in blood, pretty much. Except actually yourself, really
I'm
much.
relatively spotless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you have clean weapons.
As a
you know?
bonus, because I'm not sure if
Doesn't
this will
cause
affect it,
blood.
because it seemed to do it earlier. If it was invisible, it becomes visible, and now it cannot become invisible until the spell ends.
Okay. Interesting.
Concentration up to 1 minute.
Okay.
Nice.
That brings us to.
The beasts.
Hey.
And my
Well,
sword
this
goes
one
by
is stunned,
5 foot, like-
standing there looking a little bit dazed.
Yeah, I.
As this
Really,
halfling
really
had somehow
don't-
like leapt up into the air and just punched it straight in the face.
Punched it in the nads.
Oh yeah, or in the nads, yeah.
Hence the stunning strike.
Oh yes. It's kind of keeled over. You're not
It's
even sure if the
stunned.
magical beast has nuts, but it's keeling over anyway.
Whatever it was, it seemed to do the job.
So this one,
It's gonna hit me.
So even though you've got a knockback.
yeah, it's gonna hit
Go sleep, go sleep, go sleep.
you. 10.
Misses.
You were very lucky. This one's actually gonna not
Wait.
attack. Oh.
You're at advantage.
Oh, you're prone, aren't you?
But I would like it to roll a
Never mind, I
Constitution
rolled a
save.
2.
I'd like to roll a Constitution save.
Failed.
That's another D4 of necrotic. 1 point, but you know, still doing something.
Every little helps.
Yes.
Right.
And luckily, it missed. It rolled a 2 on its advantage, so it still missed.
See, I will be honest when you.
Yeah,
are
no, it's
getting
good. I
chances
prefer the
against me.
honesty. This one has to protect you after that mighty blow against it. It's got no choice.
Come on, we have one lightsaber now.
I don't get my natural 20s, but there's a 16 to hit.
I will cast Shield as a reaction, upping my AC to 17.
What a cunt.
I'm a bastard, but thank you anyway.
I didn't realise
And
that.
that's their pointless turn.
Beautiful. It was so good.
Sorry, piss at me.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get your revenge. Go on.
No sharp intake of breath. My eyes open. I glare. Not at the stunned one, but at the other one.
The one that tried to kill me.
And which one looks worse, actually? Which one looks worse for worse?
Stun one
The
looks.
stun one looks worse.
Stun one
You
looks
said-
like it could die anyway.
No, then I'm going to go for the other one, definitely. And I am going to essentially reach out with both arms, grab onto it, and I'm going to bite it.
Okay.
Okay.
And because I'm below half hit points, this is an advantage.
Yep.
Come on, fucking 20.
All these big hits, and now you're biting an ankle.
I'm less ankle and I'm more
What
going
you see
not
is
just
this
get-
quite
for... Sort of
timid,
going more for the throat.
thin-looking individual suddenly leap on this giant creature and just.
That is a natural 18, not 20, but it's a high number.
Yes.
So that is, so that's
Well, you hit.
23.
You hit.
Yeah, I was hoping I would. So, I'm also going to expend my Channel Divinity here to deal an extra 11 points of necrotic damage during this hit. And it takes, from the bite, not much, 4 points of piercing damage,
Yeah.
plus the necrotic. And I'm just going to give myself 4 hit points back.
Okay. It's very odd for the rest of you to see basically this human leap up onto this creature and just bite into it.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn to the bard and say, "What the fuck did you do?"
I was going to say, I would like to think everyone else was a bit more distracted other than you, and she's
Yeah.
the only one that saw this.
Well, yeah, well,
Yeah.
he's running, but he's raging, so we let that go. You two are fighting, so maybe you're the one who's mainly paying attention.
You-
I will turn to you.
You've created a zombie.
I will
Whatever
turn to
takes
you
to survive.
and just say, I don't want you to understand about this. And then, in the same breath, grab onto it, and I'm going to recast Spiritual Weapon.
You're gonna get off the flat.
And I'm going to stand up and cast Spiritual Weapon to hit the one that's stunned.
Yep.
Right.
The other one's done.
Whichever one is
Well,
stunned.
he's not stunned anymore, but yeah.
It's stunned until the end of her turn.
Oh, it's your turn, is it? Oh, okay, yeah.
That is a
That
natural 14, so plus 7.
Hits.
Yeah.
So that's a D8 plus. It's 5 plus 4. That's 9 points of damage to the one that was stunned.
How do you want to kill this one?
So I'm literally coming away. My tattered black cloak. I wipe away the blood from around my mouth. I reach out with my hand. My eyes, only you would see it, but they're almost slightly red. And this scythe, you don't even see it appear from like it did before with the smoke. It just is suddenly there behind the throat of this second one that you stunned, and it just, and the head just to the ground. Doesn't roll, just thud.
Yoink.
Yep. And the halfling is crying harder.
This really is the stuff of nightmares.
And that is my turn.
Okay, cool.
Right.
This is why I needed to survive another round.
He's looking pretty dead. After that huge hit, The one in front of you looks like it's near death's doors.
Oh, I give exactly no shits. Like, I don't care what this thing could look like. It's about to go into the tango. I want to get the hell out of Dogo. You're welcome. So yeah, he's not paying any attention to me, is he?
I mean, if you leave his area of influence, he gets attack of opportunity against you.
Like, it's keeping the eyes on its surrounding, but it is facing towards me because it tried to hit me.
But it may swing at you as you try to.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Oh well, that is
You can use your action to disengage, but that is your action.
right. So I can disengage and run, or I can run and cast. I can't do both.
Unless it's a bonus action spell, you can cast it.
Yeah, which I don't think it is. No, I don't think it would be. I'll have to double check afterwards.
You can run and cast, but it will get to hit you.
Yes. Or at least get the
Yeah, get a chance to hit you.
Yes. And does it get a chance at advantage because I'm running?
No, just a regular attack.
Just
Just
a
a
regular
regular
attack.
attack. Okay, cool. Do you know what?
I thought it was a dice then for a second.
Yeah.
The tiny
Just
ones.
eat one of the tiny dice.
I was straight up at Chrissy's dice. I was like, no dice on the
I
battlefield.
couldn't see it. It's coming by the cave. I was like, is no one going to address that?
Just what? What are you on
Don't
about?
do that to you! You know, if you rolled it like this.
Yeah, I'm gonna risk it.
Oh yeah,
I'm
you're
gonna.
session with Harvey. He just does this sometimes.
You got so many going spare on the table.
Dice jail.
This dice has angered me.
Dice of anger.
God.
I'm now going to buy dice candy just to mess with you.
Every now and then someone just pops one in the mouth.
Yeah, I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna yeet myself out of dodge. I get to run as far as possible away from everything.
And it's going to get its attack opportunity
Yeah.
against you.
I should probably ask you, what are you doing? Kill it!
14 to hit.
No, because it's 15, right? Is that
Misses.
right?
No.
Yes! Hope so. And then I cast Tiny Hut.
Love Tiny Hut.
You're fucking welcome. It's a tiny hut.
Just-
Did you run away and make yourself a house?
Yep.
Just you're all kind of just slightly phased because it seems so unnatural that this cat-looking individual runs near the edge of the forest and just starts furiously waving hands and stuff like that, and suddenly a hut just appears in front of them.
It's literally this dome of
Yeah.
energy and force.
We just see you close the curtains like that.
I'm assuming that's pretty much what you're doing.
Pretty much. Okay, I do have a question about Tiny Hut though. So I know that it says in this that I can cast it around people, and that makes sense, and regardless of enemies. It says that it doesn't work if there is a large creature in the area, but I'm assuming it's the area of the actual hut,
Yeah.
not just
Yeah.
in general.
In the area of the hut specifically.
Yeah.
Your 20 foot. Your 10
And
foot
now
radius.
that I've cast the hut, can I then invite people inside, or do they have to be within the circle? when
Anyone
I
you
cast
choose,
it?
essentially.
Yeah.
Right, cool. Well, in that case, I'm not shutting the door. Door's still open. I can still see what's going on. I mean, I can see what's going on anyway.
Well, essentially, we
Inside
just
the hut.
pass through the walls of it.
Yes, exactly. And I'm at least aware and ready to invite any one of you guys into the hut should you need it.
But it is, to the rest of you, it does look like she just made a hut, ran in, closed the door.
I was just looking at you like...
Oh yeah, no, but can I not use my my thingy? My what's the word I'm looking for? My inspiration. Yeah.
That's a bonus.
Yeah, because that's an action. isn't
Yeah, I
it?
was gonna say I'm gonna at least use my inspiration to shout at this one again.
I've still got an inspiration.
No, you can't give him another one.
Oh, I
I've still
can.
got it. I haven't used it yet.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, in that case, I'm gonna use my inspiration at you to kill the bastard.
Why did you run? I will take the inspiration though.
She's out here construction working going on. It's in Fortnite.
Yeah.
Okay, bringing us back to the top of the round. Back to
Cool.
you.
How's this guy looking?
Pretty rough.
Pretty rough. Is it quite a cold evening or quite a warm evening?
We're in October. Okay, just
a little
it's
bit
the
colder.
12th of October.
Which is second.
Alright.
It's the 2nd of October.
On the Wednesday.
On a Wednesday.
Wednesday.
On the 2nd of October. You can keep track of that because I won't.
Alright.
I'll do it by months and weeks. That's the best you get.
And
out of it.
he's feeling weak, yeah?
Yeah.
So, I want
He's
to
had better days.
I want to call for him. I want to get his attention.
Okay.
So I shout and he turns. And there I am.
Well, you assume he turns. It's up to me to decide if he turns or not.
What'd you shout?
Okay. Wankstain.
Doesn't understand
Roll
confidence
a persuasion check for me.
Fun fact: this
What one's
specific
that,
date will
D20
actually be a Friday.
Okay, so it's Friday.
17, do I need to
Oh
get
yeah,
my...
because you know the year as
I
well.
know the year, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
17, or do I need to get my...
So we were both wrong, but I went, it's Wednesday.
Because I know these.
Somehow
I know the
your
entire
wax
date of the
stain
year.
goes through these ears of an elephant, and you didn't think it would.
Yeah.
No, actually, you won't have a clue because you're a barbarian. But it does understand common tongue, and it does turn towards you. It kind of goes.
And he sees me covered in the warm blood still, and because it's a cold evening, I'm steaming. I've got smoke coming off of me. I'm covered in blood. I'm raging. I just walk towards him.
We are this
Great axe in hand. 6 plus 8. 14.
As you walk towards him, and this intimidating presence, all this hype build up around you, you completely whiff your axe shot. You're too built up on the dramatic presence.
Can I just...
You do get another one of those.
You get another.
Oh, do I? Okay, oh, yeah, I do. Go now.
Yeah, that
Natural
one is.
17. Alright, cool. And then 3, but I'm going to roll again. Shit. Well, it's meant to be 3 plus 5, 8 plus 3.
It's dead. So, as you come in as an imitating presence,
Yeah.
yes, you can decide how to kill this one as well.
I want to kick it in its knee.
Okay. Yeah.
Breaks its knee, brings it down.
It's now at your height because it's
I
actually
was
bigger
fighting
than you.
till
Is it?
Goliath to the knee.
I do the same thing. I grab it by the head.
Tried and tested method.
Yeah.
We know this kills them.
This
That's
worked
what
last
matters.
time.
But this time, I start winding my knee into its jaw.
Okay.
I just start going chicken, like hand to hand. Is he gets off on it? I'll be honest.
This weird elephant deformed, creature of an ox, tiger, rhino gets off on you, kneeing it into the face.
No, he gets off.
No,
on you.
not him that gets off.
Oh,
on
you
it.
get off on it. I was like, oh, that's a bit weird.
He goes, I'm
He gets
dying,
erection
but I'm
as he dies. Yeah, great, fantastic.
No, I just start going
Oh, daddy.
absolutely
Oh,
crazy.
daddy!
Yeah.
As that one keels over and dies, we'll then go straight.
And I look at D-Dan and just go, Monday!
And you just hear a timid. Actually, it's Friday.
What? How long have we been fighting?
No, it actually is Friday.
It actually is. I've given him the actual date and
I know
year.
the date that this
He's
is
checked the
set.
date and
I
year.
just checked it online. The date on this day is going to be a
It's
Friday.
all yours.
How does this guy in front of me look?
Oh, he looks fucked. He's done.
Okay. Because so the halfling is looking between the thing and the hut. The thing and the hut. The thing and the hut.
Punch you in the dick the other way.
I'm just gonna punch it in the dick.
That's a nat
Yes!
20.
It's a nat 20.
Oh, nice.
Right, roll damage.
A
Back to
tiny,
the nuts,
tiny
yeah.
nat 20.
It's a very
So
strong
that's a
shot.
6.
Oh my god,
Nice.
that damage
How do you want to do it? That's fine.
That one punch was 12 plus 4. That was a 16-point punch.
how do you want to kill this one?
So she's gonna look at the thing, look at the hut, shriek, grab it by his naps, tear them off until go running back.
As you don't even look back. You just grab him and just run. And as you feel it tear away. You know, like when you tear paper. That's what
Oh,
it
yeah.
feels like. It just as it goes. Shh.
Is it like
Isn't
carrying a
even
football
even.
net?
There's not even a scream. There's just the
Whimper.
creature stands there in disbelief for like a whole second, and it just goes. As it just collapses and keels over.
Add Baku penis to your inventory.
I noticed that, and my respect for you grows.
I go to wander off to pick up the tusk I cut off.
Okay.
Is there any furniture in this tiny hut?
No, it's literally, right now it is just a tiny hut because I didn't want anything else getting into it.
Essentially, it's a tent that you create in the
Yes.
wilderness.
Are there
Yes.
curses?
Are there what?
Can I hide behind the curses?
I mean, right now, okay, from the inside of the hut, you can see outside as if you're not standing in anything. Like, it's almost like there was nothing there. The second you have entered the hut has disappeared from your perspective.
Does it have the cat tower thing in it?
The what? The cat?
You know,
Oh, yeah, like
the
all
tower
the
thing.
scratching bugs.
Yeah.
No, right now is nothing. I was in a panic. I just got up the basics of what I can do, and right now all I'm doing is standing staring at this tiny midget person clutching a set of testicles.
Does anyone look specifically like really rough around me? By the way?
Tiny midget goes to hide behind the cat.
Besides yourself,
Yeah, besides myself.
how's everyone else feeling after that fight?
Barely even scratch.
Yeah, you're barely even scratched. Anyone else?
I'm fairly okay.
I'm
Because of my thing.
Yeah, you're the worst.
Yeah, I know I'm the worst, but I want to know if everyone else is okay.
I think everyone was actually generally okay after that fight.
I lost 9.
Some ran away. Some don't take any damage.
Some did both.
Yes.
Some find themselves standing in the centre of 2 creatures charging them.
Yeah, what you really got down? Everyone was rolling that 20s, you know, they're
Yeah.
fine.
I was rolling very poorly at the beginning, and I'm very glad I managed to come back a little bit at the end.
Like, my curse healed me enough where I'm like, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Only
As
eight-
these
only 8
creatures, as you kill these creatures, the atmosphere completely changes within the forest. A nice warm breeze travels past your face, and it's almost as if the light from the sun actually starts going through the canopy of the trees.
I immediately, hood goes back up.
And you hear a voice come from suddenly appearing out of nowhere. I'm terribly sorry about that. As you look across, near the rock edge here, this creature, this feline creature of fox features, humanoid in appearance, soft fur for skin, and has the colours of, for a fox, like a ginger tabby cat. You know this person
I was about to
straight
ask.
away. This is Aurora.
Aurora.
Yeah. You know her as the daughter of the Lord of Druids of this area.
I'm guessing A-L-L-U-A-R-U-A.
Aurora.
Did she announce herself, or did you?
You just hear her speak. She's not said her name
Yeah,
yet.
she
you,
just said,
you
"Oh,
guys
I
don't know her,
apologise
but I'm just giving
for this."
Tom some history.
Yeah.
You know her as the daughter of Cernunnos, who is the horned god.
So you were saying there about her being the daughter of the Druid.
The Lord.
Lord Druid. Lord, yeah.
The Lord Druid of this area, who is Cernunnos, who is the horned god.
How do you spell that?
C
Not gods.
C-E-R
C-E-R
N-U-N-N
N-U-N-N.
O-S. And for those around the table, not that you may know that, well, you know of this god. He is the Celtic god. He's a Celtic god.
I would be.
So I'm guessing I would know.
Oh, it's
I
a,
can't
it's a
be
he, not a she.
You obviously
Nordic/Celtic inspired.
you're more the Nordic.
More
gods.
Nordic?
Yeah.
There.
You'd know of this god. In fact, everyone probably in this land would know of this god.
I would be specifically acutely aware.
Yeah. You've
Druidic
probably
and-
actually met him at one point.
Given Druidic heritage and the fact that my deity is literally of the Celtic pantheon.
It was a
Yes.
guy, not a girl. I thought you said it was a lady.
Aurora is the lady.
Aurora is the female
Oh,
character
right.
we've met. We're talking about her father, the Lord of the
Oh
Druids.
right, okay, but she's the foxy looking one.
Yeah, she's the foxy.
Whereabouts are they?
I was
Out of interest.
On that rock.
On that big rock.
Just here. She's just here. It's only her.
That's it. So, let's go around there, just so we know where she is.
Yes.
She's not. She's quite candidly dressed. She's just wearing some very loose-fitting robes, shall we say?
Because
Okay.
it looks like she doesn't mean us any harm.
Yeah,
I
she's
am
quite
gonna-
relaxed.
I'm gonna
Yeah, cool.
Actually,
Um,
the catgirl mini for some reason.
She turns and
have
goes.
my thing vanish, my sword vanish.
She
away.
does turn to go. I completely apologise. The creatures of this forest normally protect us, and they only come out when they feel like harm is being brought to our land. I'm not quite sure why they attacked you, so I apologise.
So these creatures belong to you then?
They protect our home.
Okay, I very carefully sidle around the tiny person with the testicles as such the tent vanishes the second I set outside the door, and I'm like, sorry.
The person is hiding right
Apologies.
behind you. They are
Yeah. Yes.
Can't even see you, just 2 massive testicles.
Yeah, they're huge. Yeah, but they're huge to all of you. They're big testicles for everyone at this table, but for you.
Just drag them by the tendons.
This is where you look at about average.
You just go. Mine's bigger.
Yeah.
Oh, mine's bigger.
Are you still got the testicles? Are you still
course
carrying
you
them?
Dragging them along behind her.
I've
I think
got.
she's forgotten that she's holding them.
I've
How
pocketed
big are
one.
we saying these testicles would be like in footage?
So, big kind of
Okay.
testicle ball.
So it's like when you take 2 footballs and put them in those bags.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 2 footballs in a bag.
Especially
Yeah.
in comparison to the size of you.
Given that this is larger than her head.
I was gonna say I've got one of the tusks which I've pocketed as well.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
nice. Souvenir.
But yes, I walk up to, or at least halfway to Fox Lady, and I'm like, excuse me, sorry, but you know, you got us here, and you didn't think to tell the things that we were coming, and you've invited me to this weirdo group of people, some of which are incredibly scary, gestures at the midget.
Holding the testicles. And to be fair, even Aurora's looking at her like...
and I would just kind of like a little bit more of an explanation, please.
As I said, these creatures only attack those who have ill intent or have evil within them. So it's obviously, and maybe it's misjudged someone in this group, but it's attacked someone because of this. It's gone to a different track before it should have. 'Cause
I will say that as all this is going on, I do start sort of saying prayers in Celtic above the above each of these creatures, just sort of giving them final rites.
As I said, I'm sorry, but don't worry, our druids will be able to heal up everyone here. She looks at you particularly because you do not look good right now.
I shake my head and say, I'll be fine.
I pull out the letter. Are you the one who wrote these then?
No, my father did. He sent them out to you at the request of Mercutio. Please, follow me. And she just turns around and walks and just disappears where that rock is.
How the fuck are we meant to follow you?
I just don't care at this point. Oh, by the way, as I start to walk away, the spiritual just vanishes into smoke.
Yeah. I pick up my great axe. I follow it.
And all this time, there was this looming, ethereal scythe behind me floating there.
As
So-
we walk, I offer you my shoulder to lean on if you need.
So what you see is basically
I acknowledge it, but don't.
the forest is still eerie and dark, but there is a warmer feel to it now. Now what you see right in front of you in this rock right here is, it's like there's an opening in thin air right in front of you, like as if someone had cut the air in front. And there's an actual doorway there. Not that you can see through the doorway, but there's enough of an image to think that's a door. I assume you're all going to go through now?
I, from underneath my cloak, just pull out a lacy parasol that I just put up and walk over my shoulder. And it is, if anybody looks at it, it is not a nice quality parasol. It is literally covered in sort of white fungal growths, and like it looks more like mycelium than it does lace at this point.
So you said you walked through. You've walked through.
I have not walked through yet. Before we walk through,
I do follow me.
I'm just going to go have a quick look around us just to see if there's anything watching us.
Roll a
Before
perception
we go
check.
in. Nat 20.
Hey!
There doesn't seem to be anything in the vicinity. Those creatures that were right there, they seem to have just evaporated and disappeared. The unfortunate circumstances is, yes, the testicles are also gone.
Tusk.
You quickly test your bag, and the tusk is no longer there.
Oh, guys.
A souvenir.
The halfling is sort of standing there, sort of going, "What have I even hold?"
You don't even remember doing it.
Wipe their hands on the grass.
Fine.
All the blood, everything has
Yep.
disappeared.
On us too.
Unless it's your own blood, that's definitely there. So.
So I'm covered in blood still.
Yeah, so yeah.
Like, yeah. Walk in there.
But there's a small amount that was around my mouth that's no longer there, so that's good.
Anything else?
No, I'm hanging back and looking at everybody like you're absolute crazy people, and I'm like, we're not doing this.
I've
right?
just literally walked through them.
Yeah,
And I've just
gone through.
You've gone through.
I'm already through.
You've gone
I was
through.
the first one, like immediately after her. I'm just
You're
like,
thinking about
I'm thinking, because I looked around and noticed that things have gone.
You've noticed that things have gone.
Yeah, that the bodies have disappeared.
Yes. And have you gone?
I'm looking at the gateway, seeing these two going and just thinking, might as well find out what we were invited for, I guess.
Oh, Jesus.
You've got the halfling on your coattail saying, "We should probably join them."
And I'm not gonna argue with the tiny testicle-stealing halflings.
Tiny tentacles.
You unintentionally caused intimidation within the group.
I like the fact that I'm the only one that wasn't intimidated, and I'm the one that intimidated her.
Yeah,
Are
exactly.
you not also the only one without testicles?
I don't have testicles. I'm a woman.
Oh shit, yeah.
All three of you are.
Yeah.
We've got 3 female characters over this side, yeah.
Yeah.
Just me and you.
Oh, interesting. Oh, I'm
By
still
the way,
terrified,
just want to
so...
confirm, I put you down as non-binary masculine presenting.
Yes.
But
That's what I put in my notes,
say-
genuinely. I was like NB/N.
Yes.
as
I'm
I
hoping that was
That's an
correct.
accurate way of putting
Good,
it.
good. I thought they would.
as we walk through, I guess I'll just go. Well, I guess after fighting for our lives, do you have enough time to introduce ourselves to each other? My name is Morgan Scarlett.
Are we all through the gate?
Yeah, I was going to say. Did you
I
say
went
this
through.
yourself?
As I'm going
let's
through,
do-
I'm saying.
I'll go through this first and then you can do your introduction.
Okay, yes.
So, the other side of this gate is... You step through and it's weird because you literally just stepped into the same forest, but it's not the same. On the other side is the exact same clearing that you were in just before, but it's no longer eerie, it's no longer dark, it's no longer giving off a sense of dread. You can look around you and all the trees around you have tree houses in them. They have a whole city built above your heads. The colours are different. It's not dark and eerie, it's like autumn, fall colours, all the oranges, yellows of the trees. There's a whole webwork of wooden structures. The light can actually cast through the city and you just see multicoloured aura of light that sparkles on the trees. Even the air is warm. The aura of light casting a multicoloured of red, yellow... I'm repeating myself. Everything about the forest was the opposite of the one you came from. A feeling of safety and kindness flows through the air, accompanied by sweet wood smoke smell. The cloying, barely breathable air of the previous forest became a fresh, rejuvenating breeze. And you find yourself, as you stay in this forest, your health slowly regenerates. And so you will be at full health by the end of this session. Yeah?
As people come through, I just say, you get used to it, you spend this much time around druids.
What you can see is grand staircases leading up to the city. You look around and you see citizens all walking around the city, but they're all strange. They're just like Aurora. They're all different types of animals turned into humanoids. Aurora's standing just at the bottom of one of the staircases and she's at a distance from you at the moment and she's kind of politely waiting for you. Now you can.
Yeah, no, I'll say. Well, so I guess fighting for our lives, one of us more than anyone else. Good time to introduce ourselves. I am Morgan Scarlett.
You can call me Amanita.
Morgan.
Just as reference, the only one who would know Morgan Scarlett, the last name Scarlett, around this table, is you. You know of the name.
I know the name Morgan Scarlett.
You know it's a well,
Morgan?
and yourself, just from
Morgan
your
Scarlett.
travels. It's up to you
M-O-R-G-A-N.
if you remember. It's I'll leave that up to you.
Okay.
I want to make sure a double name.
But essentially,
Two teaser.
it's one of the biggest clans, and they spent a lot of time doing mercenary work during the Civil War.
That's Scarlett.
Yeah.
Morgan Scarlett.
How well would I know that?
You only know it
I
because
know.
of the work you have been done.
Mhm.
They do that type, get involved with that kind of work
Okay,
as
yeah.
well.
What did you say your character's name was?
Amanita. I didn't give you a surname.
You may not have ever met them,
A-M-A-N-I-T-A.
but you would have known of them.
When you say I know the name, are you talking the name Scarlet or
Scarlet.
Morgan
Scarlet.
The
Scarlet.
last name
Just
I
Scarlet.
know the family name.
You know the clan. You know the clan name, which is Scarlet. And it's up to you if you want to remember them or not.
What
That's probably what I'm going to say to you every single time. It's up to you if you want to remember that or not.
Minus to
A-M-A-N-I-T-A.
intelligence.
It's a variety of mushrooms.
See how much goes
It's
through. You
actually
can roll
a fox
yourself and go,
mushroom, the whole family.
yeah, she knows that one.
I am Vance, your mother Logang.
Bless you.
What?
Vance.
Vance, you can just call me Vance.
Please don't need that surname again, though.
Your mother Logang.
Your mother Logan.
Yeah. Logang.
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 Yeah, I'm just going to put Vance.
Your mama.
Your mother. Yeah. So
Your
I
mother.
read that a Goliath's
Okay, cool.
middle
Yeah.
name changes based on their greatest accomplishments.
Okay.
So
Your mama is your
your
greatest
mother
accomplishment.
is my greatest accomplishment. And then Logan.
I guess Logan is like your clan name or something, right?
Did I approve this? I didn't realise I
No,
approved
yeah,
this.
yeah, you read this name out loud to me 3
Oh.
times, and I cracked up inside every single
That
time.
is fantastic.
And
I bet you I didn't pronounce it like that, did I?
you almost did. You said, yeah, you pronounced it your Mufar or something like that. Vance is a bit of a tribute to those no longer with us. Basilis and Lance.
Do you know what? Also over my head.
Yeah, that would have
And Logang, just because, you know, Logan Paul for life.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Do I need to
Well, I'm leaving now.
just because of it?
Now I know who I'm killing first.
Just because obviously of his attire. I guess he's from a clan. So would
I
I
was gonna say, would these guys
would I know of that
actually
clan?
know me under another name of
No. Not for what you do or anything like that. No, because he's.
There's no
Well,
Logan
it's up to him
clan.
what he does, but
There's
no.
no Logan clan that I
You
know.
you maybe have a roaming Goliath clan in your area, but not his.
I've been very undercover.
No, she.
You're not even from his part, so no.
You're very undercover.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Is that everyone?
No, we've already done 3 of us.
Okay.
I look at the tiny one and I'm like, what's your name, scary creature?
My name's Freya.
Okay,
My name's
Terrifying.
Freya. My name's Freya Applewood, and I'm really sorry about that. I'm not really cut out for combat, you see.
It's alright, me neither. It's fine. Oh, I'm Kit, by the way.
Yeah, there's even when I'm not really. I forgot about everyone's eyes go. Sure. Yeah.
But it's
I'm a little
a
rusty, but I wouldn't say-
it's a pleasure to meet you. I didn't catch your name either.
My name's Kit.
Kit, of course it bloody
Is it with a K or a C?
It's with a K. I mean, it doesn't really matter as long as you call me Kit.
And then I guess
I have no surname, by the way. That's it. That's what
people
we get.
introduce themselves. I'll turn to. Well, I still don't know her name. I'll just be like, and then I guess what's our fighter's name?
Oh, sorry. My name's Aurora. I'm just here to guide you to where the funeral's going to take place.
Well, here's me thinking the funeral was going to take place in that lovely little clearing.
No, we do that to protect ourselves from those who aren't really fond of the Druids. There are others who don't appreciate, as I'm sure some of you who aren't human are aware, of different races in this land. So this is a safe haven for people who aren't appreciated elsewhere.
Oh yeah, I feel super welcome. That's fine.
Yeah, they normally guard us. That was a bad occasion. I'm sure my father will look into it.
Do you have any idea as to why they may have attacked people?
I'm sure there's no ill intent within this group, because Mercutio was a kind individual.
Who's Mercutio to you?
He's been a friend of my family for a very long time. Hence why his funeral's here. It's one of his favourite places. He always drinks with my father. Well, used to, should I say. Anyway, would you care to join me? I'll take you up to the city. And she just starts
Just
walking
nod and
upstairs.
follow immediately.
She walks up to the city and she takes you into, as she walks up to this grand staircase to one of the biggest tree. She gives you a little bit of history as she walks up. She goes, "This is known as the life tree. It's sacred to this world. There is a theory that if this tree was to die, the world would die itself. Now, not sure if that's true or not, but we Druids of the Peace Lilies have been protecting this tree for a very long time."
These are the Earth lilies.
Yeah, these are the Earth Lilies. Now, for all of you do know the Peace Lilies, they are tribes of Druids who, ever since the Cataclysm, they help close the rifts that are tearing this planet up. They just make sure no more evil creatures come into the world. Kind of regulate the system, shall we say. Border control against the realms, essentially.
Border control and then some.
And then some, yeah. And then some. Yeah. So, and they take you to this life tree, and when you get to the top of the staircase, in this big, huge tree is a huge carving into the side and a walkway into the inside of the tree.
The tree that they're protecting.
Yeah.
Right.
As you go into this tree area, it's like a lecture hall. It's all been carved into the wood of the tree, and there's loads of seats and everywhere, and you can see a big throne at one end. And you can see, essentially, in the middle of the room, there is this coffin just sitting in the middle of this room. And Aurora turns to you and just goes, my father is running a little bit late, but he said just start without him. And just begin whenever you're ready to begin. There, you see there are loads of people sitting in here already, just waiting. And they're all drinking ale, by the way. They're all just happily drinking at the funeral.
Do I recognise anyone in this room?
Just various people. No, none of anyone that you're...
Nothing that I'm specifically looking out for.
No.
Neither of the names I called out earlier, basically.
No.
And despite
There's
my...
people of, not just the people who, the Druids, but there's people from all over. Different races, different people. Even people representing each of the factions are here, but they're all sitting here laughing and joking with each other. It's like one of the most neutral places you've ever seen on your journeys.
Yeah, despite my outwardly sarcastic...
Demeanor?
Thank you. The second I see the coffin, I become incredibly quiet and somewhat more humbled by
I
this.
immediately step towards the coffin and place my hand atop it. And then, after muttering something under my breath, just a small prayer again in Celtic, I turn to the room. And from within my cloak, I pull out a scroll of paper. And do it slowly, apparently.
I'd like to go find a seat.
Yes, by all means, take a seat.
I stand near the entrance.
Okay.
Feeling of that.
Okay.
That obviously I'm
So
not
let's do
meant.
this.
Feeling of that I'm not meant to be here, but just in my mind going, how did you know my sister?
Mm-hmm.
Just deep thought.
Anyway, are you the rest of you taking seats or?
I'm gonna stand. I'm back.
I'm sort of
Yeah, so
standing
you-
there, holding
you
it,
yourself
waiting
facing
for
this
everyone to
way.
sort of get settled.
You are all past a mug of beer, by the way.
I
Golden Nectar Ale.
actually refuse the beer and produce a small glass bottle of what appears to be red wine from within my...
I'll take a mouthful.
It's really nice. These druids know how to make a good ale.
Yeah, that's stronger.
Yes, you probably have.
Sorry, I hate to interrupt, but I want to go.
Yes.
Eh,
We'll wait.
Before the ceremony, please
legs.
make sure you go to the
Please
toilet.
perform your ablutions before the ceremony begins.
Oh god, I can't feel my knees. That's why I haven't sit down too long when I'm ready.
Okay, you actually are struggling, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. I'm fine.
You don't need
I
We'll
don't
wait
these.
for the
No,
return
no.
before we do anything else.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Any questions beforehand? That all makes sense to everyone.
I think so, yeah.
Well, I didn't expect it to get to that level this
Yeah.
early.
I mean, let's face it, it was this one. Are we
Yeah,
surprised?
but I really didn't expect to be forced into the point that I got to there.
I like to mix it around.
Yeah.
Normally the fight's at the end, you know, but I thought I'd start with it this time. And also so you can all see each other's kind of abilities straight away.
I'm loving the fact that you just immediately run and
I
make a
saw
fucking cut.
her reading it, I was like, I love that spell.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, it's one of the best.
I
I
love the one
actually-
further down the line though. The mansion.
Mm.
The mansion's
Oh,
so
yes.
good.
Magnificent mansion.
Yeah, the
I
magnificent
like the
mansion's
idea.
great.
I had a feeling that would build up to something ridiculous. And I
Yeah,
think
you
it-
can basically envision your own building mansion and
It's
design
like a
it.
real
all
life
you
mind
create
palace.
in the material plane is just the doorway, and nothing else is visible.
Yeah, you just see the
And
door.
only people you allow in can go in through that doorway.
And on the other side can be whatever
It
you
is
want.
literally massive and has enough food for up to 40 guests, I believe.
Sauna.
And there is
Massage
an
tables,
entire
whatever you
staff of
Love
like,
it.
I think there's like
Yeah,
20
you have staff as
unseen
well.
servants just working it for you for free.
I think it's just me and Martin at the back. I just say to you, very
Very
skilled.
fucking cool
You've already
stuff.
seen a lot of combat. It's just
You just nod.
I'll play my cards very
If anything, you're probably a little bit disappointed you're not covered in blood anymore.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just exfoliating.
It's good for the skin.
I was saying, yeah, I'm probably going to play quite a lot of my cards close to my chest.
Yeah.
You don't get to the position I'm in by talking about yourself a lot.
Yeah.
That's too much. I've said too much. Forget that. I'm gonna have to kill you.
Sounds like a
I
challenge.
will say that being
game.
mediator here, I
I
was
like
like,
this lady.
we're here to mourn the loss of one already. We do not need to add to the bloodshed.
That?
We're here to mourn the loss of one already.
You're at
we
the
do not need
coffee
to
line,
add
you
to
like-
the bloodshed.
You're at the coffee library. You never want to hear back.
You understand?
Yeah.
I'm going to stand for a minute.
Okay.
Before obviously we do everything else, I moved to the side of the hall where there is an empty chair, but rather than sitting in it, I put the beer down on the chair and pull out a cigarette and light the cigarette.
Like you.
This is also something I'll need to check in with you because I need to know how many of these I have or how much of these I have.
You're trying to get
I can't
high.
also imagine that the Druids are going to be particularly excited about the fact that I've just puffed my
Lit
way
up.
in here. Yeah.
In their life tree.
Yeah, next to a coffin.
You light up, and as you put it to the side, out of nowhere, someone just goes.
It's alright, I was about to do it with a spell if no one else did.
Oh, come on.
You can do it after the ceremony. Once the Horn God gets here, I'm sure he'll be happy to have you smoke.
Right.
Or just nods at you.
I raise my glass. Suspiciously dark red.
Everyone raises.
I tap you. Why with yours?
We're here today to celebrate and remember the life of one who was dear to, I'm sure, all of us in this room.
Shifty eyes.
She specifically avoids looking at you when
Yeah.
she says this. You can see this is a practiced script.
I brewed it.
I have just prepared the a standard as per his request. When I met him years ago, he seemed to enjoy the druidic rites that were performed, and clearly, due to his love of the clan and the connections here, I can see why. So, without further ado, and she turns to face. I'm assuming, being a druidic thing, there's actually like the cardinal directions are quite obvious in the room as to where the entrances are. You've got the east, north, south.
Yeah.
I know myself, I've done some research. Turns to face the east exit and just says, "Let there be peace in the east, so let it be." And as she says that, "so let it be," you will notice a number of the druidic leaning individuals in the room will probably join in with the chant of "so let it be."
It's old, very old druid. But yes.
This is an actual burial prayer and ritual from genuine druidic tradition
Wow.
in the UK.
Look at the research he's done.
I've actually written this whole thing out. This is like a truncated version.
Damn.
Nice.
The actual version would have taken me nearly half an hour to read. This is about 5 minutes.
Go for it. Go for it.
Let there be peace in the south, and she turns to the south exit, so let it be. Let there be peace in the west, so let it be. And let there be peace in the north, so let it be. Let there be peace throughout the worlds. And then finally one last, so let it be. And I don't need to say that one, it just comes from the crowd. We gather in peace, soul to soul, within this sacred place, and with clear intent. On this, the 2nd of October, the 3rd day of the Ivy Moon, in the year 20, Cataclysm Anew.
For those who aren't aware, that's the new year date.
It's no longer AD, BC or any of that, it's CA, Cataclysm Anew. I had to ask Harvey very last minute questions last night.
Dated
I'm finishing writing this,
when
Harvey,
the
what's the
cataclysm
date?
started. Okay?
And we're like, CA.
That way it won't age wrongly when it's like 20 years' time and we're
Yeah.
actually in the setting of the year.
We stand in the eye of the sun and upon this hallowed earth, so to witness the sacred rite of passing from the Cusio, and I just place my hand on the coffin. Together, we come to honour him, who, in body, has left our company. Within this sacred space, do we now call to the gods and guides of those who are grieving, that their presence may help to fill this time of loss with the soul-deep recollections of the life we have gathered here to honour. So now do we give our thanks for all that we have learnt and shared through the life of our departed friend, whose soul, nourished by our words, prepares for the long-awaited and most sacred journey from this world. towards the other world that lies beyond the setting sun. Let us now make our feast, sharing all we have with the blessed dead.
You hear like a rhythmic beating of feet on the floor. But there's
And then just one final, let there be peace throughout the worlds, so let it be.
And you hear a very booming voice all of a sudden here in the room, who also replies, "So let it be." It's so loud that everyone kind of automatically looks to the entrance, the big entrance you walked in.
So like we're there.
Yeah.
Yeah, just literally directly behind you. You're even surprised, both of you, that this person has been able to sneak up behind you because he is colossal, even bigger than you. He has horns sprouting out of his head. His face is almost deer-like in feature, like a stag. It's pretty obvious this man is the horned god, as he's covered in moss cloth essentially all over him. He has a huge staff in one hand, and he just looks over
I bow my respect.
towards you and goes, "That was very well done."
Blessings from the house of Alon to yours.
I probably flinch for like a second, like debates on my sword because this guy's just appeared out of nowhere. But I do stop myself like.
He's like 3 times the size of you, by the way.
I don't flinch.
I don't flinch.
He's passed out.
He's not a threat to me.
Vance is thinking, architect.
In a fight, right?
Please, if everyone would go to the gathering room, we will celebrate the life of Mercutio, drink late into the night and party, for that is what he would like. However, and he looks at all 5 of you, please stay in this room. We have things to discuss that Mercutio would like. He has handed me his will, and he would like you to all be part of that.
Can I roll an insight?
Yeah.
I want to just check if he maybe lingers on me a little longer than everyone else, as if he's like realised maybe I'm not meant to be here. 21.
21? You get the feeling that he does look at you a little bit longer, and there's something about him that you just think he knows.
But he's not bringing it up.
No. You just feel like there's something that he knows.
Okay.
In fact, all of you get a weird sense from this individual. You all know you're walking in the presence of a god. You can actually feel it within your soul. There's some power that's emanating from him that's just... Some of you may be scared. Some may be naturally scared. Or some, for like the challenge, you can feel the power and you respect the power that's coming from him. Others know him already.
Others have literally had drinks with him in the past.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know him a little bit different. He's coming across as this powerful, intimidating character, but you know how much he loves his ale as well.
Who's already pitched?
Yeah.
As everyone else starts to clear out the room and you stay there, he goes and sits on the giant throne at the end. Well, this is a sad occasion, and you don't even... Before you even know it, there's just a mug of ale in his hand. You're not even sure where he got it from. And he just starts drinking. And he is quite sad. You can tell this has affected him greatly. It is strange that Mercutio has asked the 5 of you. I don't even know how he knows any of you. Personally. But this is what he requested. He was a very mysterious man. Very powerful. I don't know if you know. Very powerful magic caster. He has handed me this. And he pulls out, just out of his robes, this weird white spear. And it kind of, in this sphere... It kind of glows in this white mist light, and he places it right in front of him. There's no point me going too much on about things. He's asked me that you all place your hand on this sphere. And then he said, any questions that you have will be answered. He asks this as your friend, or the favours that you owe him, he needs something from all of you.
I'll just step forward, place my
Are
hand.
we- Or, I should say, are they in permission to know how he died?
You're asking,
I'm asking him.
I'm not 100% sure.
Meaning?
As far as I'm aware, he was battling some form of creature and passed away. His body was delivered to us by, I would say, a servant. But really that's a mechanical being delivered it to us.
And this orb was on this person?
As I said, Mercutio is a strange man. He could foresee things that would come to pass. He actually handed me this orb probably about 50 years ago. And told me about all 5 of you.
50 years ago. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
very curious. That
Your
that
clarity of the fact that to all of you, Mercutio looked like a human. However, he looked like a man in his 30s.
I'm just gonna say that's impossible, for I wasn't even born, so how can he know of me?
I sort of leaned in a little bit. It was like, again, with the druids, you just sort of have to take it as it comes.
Mercutio is a being before time. He is human, but he is I don't know what I can tell you. It's up to him to tell you these things. But please, if you touch the sphere, your questions will be answered. It is not my place.
See your hand go up.
Yeah.
On tiptoes, I'm assuming.
I'm begging pardon, sir, and I don't mean to sound disrespectful or pessimistic, but the Mercutio that I knew, or at least I thought I knew, wouldn't have just died that easy. Is he definitely in there? And she points to the coffin.
Roll a persuasion check for me.
Ooh.
I'll move.
Okay, trying to get persuaded.
This is a really awkward angle to try and get into.
Roll your tiny persuasion, but get big
Roll my
numbers.
Tiny persuasion, roll my tiny lungs.
7.
Not likely. Up at 0. No.
As I said, he is a strange individual. Very powerful individual, and you are correct. But that does not mean there's other creatures in this world that aren't more powerful. If you know the history of this world, you would know about the Sadlak clan. He was part of that group. They're one of the few remaining.
I wouldn't imagine I would know anything about this.
You would know of it,
Yeah,
but
it would
basic
be-
history,
yeah, I was
very
gonna say,
basic
like, yeah,
history.
yeah.
You would have
The
known
names.
there was a war between them and the Brutus clan. Probably that at most.
Okay, good. As the crowd is cleared, I have taken the opportunity to light my cigarette, which I'm now standing.
Yeah, this
just-
guy don't care. But
Yeah.
you
He
just
lights
let
it for you.
smoke.
The second everybody started going, I basically just whipped it out, made eye contact with the guy that put it out in the first place, and was like,
Fun fact, that precipitation you took, you can just add it to that anyway. No
You
lights
don't even need a lighter.
oh, fantastic, excellent.
You
That's
still
exactly
went
what I
through- You
did.
still
Just
went through the motion.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, with your
It's not
thumb.
actually a
It's your
lighter or
thumb,
anything,
yeah.
it's-
Click your fingers and you'll
Oh my
fire
god, like
flame
the
on your
old British
fingertip.
gas advert, like.
I can lie for you. I can light my sword first.
But yes, I've done exactly that, and then I'm just puffing away my cigarette. So, without saying anything, I just walk forward and put my hand on the.
You are completely safe. Mercutio has assured me he has no ill intentions here. This is all just as a favour.
My hand's been on this orb since he put it down.
This is one of his last wish he needed.
I don't distrust Mercutio, but I will need to know how Morgan arrived here.
I was like,
Nothing in the past 24 hours has made any
any sense, and you make the least of all of it.
That's not. As I told you, and this guy is a god. He can confirm this. Pull out the letter. I open it. Put it out on the table so everyone can read it. Of which it goes through the generic things for everyone. By the bottom it says Gwen Scarlett. As I told you, this was a letter for
Your sister.
my sister.
You haven't met.
I haven't
You don't
seen
know who
in
Mercutio is.
4 years since
The
I
god
met.
just holds up his hand. She's meant to be here.
Even I give like a look like. What do you mean? No, I'm not.
You are meant to be here.
Okay, I've got my hand on you.
Freya just sort of huffs and says, well, let's get on with this.
Are you the last one? No, you're the last one, right? As soon as you put your hand...
I look at him like the whole time. I'm got my hand on it.
He's just staring at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Tension.
We'll stare back. I've just been told someone's here with ill intent.
He's
so-
Don't
yeah.
fuck gods.
You know.
That's how bad.
Even I'm thinking like, because I'm not meant to be here. Did those things attack me?
I feel like you're smart enough to know why.
Nah, I've really got.
As soon as you put your hand as the last person on this orb, the world just disappears for all 5 of you.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't actually have the music for this because I forgot to add it into my free use music, so we're going to find some really, really weird music right now. But as the world just disappears right in front of you, you get the sense that you're all floating, but not your body. Just your very spirit leaves your body and starts floating into the sky.
Like
It's
astral projection-y.
Yes, exactly that. As you can feel, even as you look back for you see a coil going out from your back towards your body. Let me see this. This sounds like it's all going to be really creepy ass music, which may not be suitable.
Seems fitting for me.
I have a vague idea of where this might be going.
Yeah,
You're all dead.
2 of you should know where this is going,
Cat
at
should
least.
know where this is going too.
I'm mostly just really annoyed about the fact that somewhere along the line I'm now no longer holding on to my cigarette as my astral body floats upstairs.
Yeah, why do you think the god didn't really care? Because you weren't going to be there much longer.
You look down, you see your body, you see the guy
My body
taking it
is
out the mouth.
standing there as it just trickles down slowly.
You're all in the most impossible looking library you have ever seen. As you look up, the bookcases go as far as you can see. You can't even see the ceiling to this building. The corridor is just one long corridor, bookcases on either side. You do
What's next?
instantly,
In the library.
We're supposed to be out on the phone.
you see Mercutio. He's just casually at one of the bookcases, pulled a book, just reading. Having a little read in the distance. It's very dark.
Always
Everything's
reading.
lit up with this white, kind of fluorescent white light, but you can't see where these lights are. It's just lit. And even at the far distance, eventually it goes pitch black in the distance.
Can I see what he's reading?
Roll a perception check.
Can I see any names on the book? Probably not with a 12.
No, you have no idea what he's reading. And he's also looking like he's having an out-of-body experience. And quite astral projected here.
It's just him, us, and the gods. Is the god even with
The
us? or
god's
no?
not with you. He's not there. What do you do?
I get a little bit more animated at seeing Mercutio and a little bit more excited about the fact that he's there, but I'm also still very tentative about the fact that I don't understand what this place is, I don't understand what's going on, and I don't understand why I'm there right now. So I just say his name.
As you say Mercutio, he kind of jumps a little bit. And is like, ooh. Looks over at you and go, you took your time. Who hesitated? Who hesitated to touch the orb?
Freya's seeing if she can take her hand off the orb.
I don't think the orb's there. You just had your hand there.
Yeah,
the whole
you
time.
can. You literally take your hands off the orb. That's absolutely fine. They do disconnect.
Are we sort of free floating?
Are you walking normally? You can float if you want to. You have this feeling that you could have a sense of you could float up to the top of the books if you could.
Freya's going to anchor herself against one of the bookcases.
Oh,
I don't like being tall.
My friends, thank you so much. I appreciate it that you did trust me enough to touch the orb. It is so good to see you all. He does look at you. You do look so like your sister.
And you know her. How?
Oh. Did she not tell you?
We haven't really talked for a while.
Well, this is awkward, isn't it? Okay. Well, let me describe something in particular. Your sister and I have a special relationship.
I'm gonna throw up.
No, we didn't sleep with each other. Yet. No, joking, I'm dead. No,
No.
I mean,
I
yeah,
did not laugh at that. I did not something that makes me laugh at. That's Tom laughing, not character laughing. Character winces at that.
I helped her get out of a sticky situation. That didn't help the line of conversation, did it?
From that I glare, I hear the shock, I glare at you, I glare back, I'm like,
Who helped her in the sticky situation?
I was more of the motivational coach. This is not helping. I need to stop talking. Anyway, you're meant to be here. You were meant to get that letter because I need your help for something in particular because...
you're dead?
Yes, I'm dead.
Can I roll insight?
Good enough.
Yes.
Why? Because you're dead?
Oh, what was your sister's name again?
Gwen.
I'm done with shit, so probably nothing. Oh! 5 look 16.
It's weird because he's not lying, but at the same time, he's lying. Like, but that doesn't mean you think he's lying. You're not sure. That's just the...
He's holding something back, but we don't know what.
Yeah. That's enough to basically go, you're not sure what's happening here.
Mercutio, I know you well enough to know that you're full of shit.
Yes,
But
that is true.
Do continue because we're here now, and it's evidently important.
The world is changing. You may not know it, but some great forces are coming. Gods. We're not in a good place. That's all I'm going to say. You thought the civil war on Earth was a problem. A civil war amongst the gods is a bigger problem. And you were asking, why do I need your help against gods? Well, what could you do against a god? Not much, really, let's be honest. But we can try, can we not? Essentially, what I'm going to ask you to do is only a little small thing. I need you to go down to the Republic, go down to Norwich, down the road, and investigate why the Duke of Francis died. That's it. I need to know.
And how are we to get this information to you?
Good question. Don't worry about it.
I worry about so many things.
Look, now the reality is I need your help. This is something I was going to do before I finished on Earth. The main thing is, I hate to break it to you. You came here and you've not really got much choice in the matter. This place has a bit of a magical tendency to basically tether you to certain situations.
Do I recognise where we are?
Roll a arcane check, I guess.
Arcane, not religion?
Oh no, religion works too.
Because that's definitely more my wheelhouse. Nope. That's a nat 1. Even with a +5, that's a nat 1.
I think you're just a little bit too what the fuck's going on situation.
Yeah.
Hey guys, have a look at the back of your hands.
Oh, this sounds familiar.
Is
I was
it
wondering when
clicking
you were
now?
gonna-
Yeah.
I was wondering when you were going to catch on to that one.
I mean, I caught on to the first part, but then I'm catching on.
Everyone on their left hand, the back of their hand, has a tattoo now. You all have a tattoo that's, I guess, a symbol for you. You can decide whatever that symbol could be. I'll let you freely decide that, and you don't need to decide now.
I've already got that.
I've got an idea almost straight away.
Okay. Yeah, so you're kind of under pact of the Archfell, which we're currently in right now. And he clicks his fingers, and these books just start flying towards him. Okay, Vance, that one's for you. You can read, right?
I can read it.
Okay, just make sure.
You sure you taught me to read?
Oh, I didn't I? Oh, good point.
I'll let insight check that. That's amazing. I'm insight checking that. Because if he seems to legit forgot that he taught him how to read, I'm insight checking. So, that is a big old 24.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
He did teach you to read, yeah?
It
I
taught
just
me
went
pretty
from
much everything.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
I
okay,
didn't know.
okay.
It's just a slip of you there.
Yeah, well, no, I would say Makushu probably did forget, to be honest. Gwen, there you go. Yes, I know your name. No, you're not Gwen. Sorry. I did forget.
I hold the book like...
It is the right named book. I'm still remembering your names for everything.
It goes from Gwen to Morgan.
Too many names to remember, awful in real life. Freya! Fraser book. Kit, that one's easy. Can you all go for 3-letter names next time, please? Thanks.
I'll go with even more overcomplicated than you.
Yeah, yours is
You mama.
Your mama.
Amanita.
Your mother.
Amanita?
Your mama and your father.
Amanita. I'll get it one day. There you
It's
go.
a family of mushrooms.
Amanita. Oh yeah, cool.
As Mercutio gives me the book,
The
I kind of
names.
snap out of the whole sort of being, very surprised that he's, standing right there and a little bit in awe to hang the fuck on. Like, I need to rewind this a little bit because I was under the impression that our meeting was a chance meeting, but if you're saying that this orb has been sitting around for 50 years, this means that you must have known.
I didn't say it was sitting around for 50 years.
Well, the dude, the horny dude, raising
God.
the god downstairs said that the orb has been there for ages, which means this wasn't a chance meeting.
Guilty.
The fuck, utter betrayal.
I mean, I did help you still. It's not like, bad. This is a good thing. Trust me. Oh, okay, maybe you shouldn't trust me, but...
I definitely feel very used right
It's not that I know things. It's that I predict things. When we met, I didn't meet you at the time that you met me. Does that make sense? Time travel's really weird sometimes. Not that I travel time. I just kind of sleep and then see things, and I'm there. And then I'm not.
So, you're some kind of oracle?
That's a good way to put it, yeah. Basically, I took a chance. When we met, I had a vision of what could happen. And I thought, there's a chance this person could help me save the world, stop evil, gain lots of power. And I thought, why not? Let's get to know this person.
Sound like
Bish
every
bash
person
bosh,
in the
here we
casino.
are. I'm dead, you're here. Orbity touchy.
You seemed a lot smarter when you were alive.
I mean, dying does that to you, I guess, but... I mean, I taught you to read. Smart enough.
No,
That seemed like it was a challenge.
It was.
I respect you.
Particularly with the letter G. I don't know why.
And this hippy-dippy Harry Potter bullshit is impressive enough, but, a man's got to eat.
I read that series.
Which is a reference you may know.
I actually would know.
I probably used the Harry Potter book to teach him. Let's put it that way.
A man's got to eat. So,
Oh, there'd definitely be riches involved.
Oh.
In fact, if you do this for me and you return to the Horned God, he will pay you handsomely. In fact, why don't we do that now?
When he says pay us handsomely, I perk up. I'm like, oh, now I'm interested.
I suppose if you're already in a pact with the Archfell, I suppose it'd be a nice thing to do. And he just clicks his fingers and 5 bags of money just appear. Okay, one for you, one for you, one for you, one for you, and one for you. You can add 500 gold pieces to each and every one of you. You are starting at level 5, so this is me being generous.
I look inside and just go, for someone who wants us to risk our lives for pretty much the sake of the world, this seems rather stingy.
500, yes.
This is the beginning. Once you achieve things, I'm sure people will pay you handsomely.
I have made more of this in a single contract of work.
You don't look it.
my character.
My character does not laugh.
That was the side his character.
I'm here playing Vance for a second.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, roll a persuasion check.
Yeah,
Next
I
time when my
wanted
arm
to
is
pay
just
us more.
glistening off the light still.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So 24.
24.
Expertise. Persuasion.
Do you really want to exploit a dead man? That seems really unfair, does it not?
No, I intend to exploit a man I've never met before.
And also at this stage, considering how much bullshit is appearing in all of this, I back this.
Shush.
Hearing you haggle, just take 100 gold of mine and hand it to you and say, will that be enough?
How about this? Clicks fingers, and you all get 1 health potion each.
I'll do that.
You're gonna need it. Joking. You'll be fine. I think. I don't know everything.
I'll take
I
it.
know some things. I'm not a god.
Do you know stuff? Do you not know stuff? I'm
I know
very confused
nothing.
at the point.
Honestly, I know nothing. Really. But it's important. That I do know.
The health potion?
Potion of healing, that's 2d4 plus 2 healing.
We'll get to it when you need it. It's a health potion.
Oh no, I mean, that was me replying to Rikushu when he said that's important. I'm like, the health potion?
I mean, yeah, that's important too. Unless you don't need it. Then it's not really important, is it?
I feel like after the last encounter we had, I think we might need it.
I think you might need it.
Okay, I
I'm
gotta
gonna keep
do
my
this.
tent.
Okay.
You notice that Amanita is
Let me
white.
rechange
you
things.
got healed
I know I
when you
could be a
came in.
very confusing
You said that's what
individual.
you're
I talk
Still
in
white.
riddles and talk in confusions. I confuse myself. Some of you here worship gods. Maybe not worship, but you at least follow them. Just looks at you. Others
specifically me.
don't. Looks at all the other 4. Really. yeah.
I mean,
You
I'm fairly spiritual.
You're
but
spiritual. Yeah.
not anything.
What comes to pass next will affect all of you, will affect everyone you know, and it's important. And you are involved with that whether you like it or not. You could choose how you succeed and how you do these things, but to begin this journey, you only have to do this one thing and see where it takes you.
And let's investigate the Archbishop of...
The Duke Francis. He died on a hunting trip near Norwich. They're holding a lovely games, though. You could go and do the games. There's going to be archery, there's going to be tournaments, there's going to be fighting. You know, that should be fun. You can win money there if you win, obviously. All the best fighters in the land are going.
If we were to investigate his life, and I've looked through my book, I know what's in it now. Or at least most parts of it.
Oh yeah, if you actually looked at the book he gave you, you'll understand it is a book of your life. It is written everything up to this point. And even now it's writing.
That we're reading it.
It's writing your very thoughts as you look at this book.
You are reading this. You are reading this.
So, why could we not just find the Duke's book in here?
Good question. That's why I'm here.
You found ours so easily.
Oh, I had help.
From?
The god who runs this place.
Right.
Can he help you again?
Oh, so I mean, I could call her, but she said no. So
this library, if I'm correct, it contains the lives of every being that exists.
yeah, pretty much. Although Saga says not every being. Some books are missing. Some people take them. You know.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain my old character tried to steal 3.
It's a little off for just a second, but the Horn God did mention something of a will.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I think that's what got you here.
I'm pretty sure the orb is the will.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
I didn't write anything down. God.
You know, normally
Barely
when
read.
somebody writes a will, they usually leave, shiny things.
I just gave you 500 gold each.
Payment for
If
a
we are
job,
talking
that's-
about shiny, the orb was quite bright.
You can keep the orb.
I would.
It's going to be useless after this.
Why would we
You
keep
can
it?
sell it. Might be worth something. I don't know.
I haven't looked at the book at this stage. So I
Paperweight.
still
While
don't know
everybody
that
is sort of
that's-
discussing, I'm going to have a small wander in the immediate area looking for a book with a specific name on it. Blackwater.
Roll a perception check.
I'm looking for Lord Blackwater or Lady Blackwater. Ooh, that's a 21.
You do look. You can't find the book that you're particularly looking for. But you have a feeling that if you spent years in this place, you might find it. Though it's just an impossible amount of books to look through.
Any names that I recognise that would be any help to me?
They're not even in an alphabetical order. That's what's really throwing you. You got Jim Bob. You got Harry Gravel. You got Tim Smith. All the common names. Lots of Tim Smiths. You see like 4 in a row, and you're like, is that one person or is that 4 different Tims? Turns out it was 4 different Tims. But
I wasn't looking at
In the process of this, I'm slowly getting slightly more annoyed and back to my usual sarky self. And I just start flapping around and be like, this whole situation would have been solved if you'd got yourself a PA or a decent Rolodex.
I just didn't die.
That too.
he goes into his little jacket. He's wearing like just normal like suit jacket and just pulls out a cigar and just goes, how about this?
Don't bribe.
I very begrudgingly snatch the cigar, but then very quickly probably realise I can't light it in this place.
Oh, trust me. Light it.
Okay, I light it.
And he just goes and lights it for you.
Okay, I'm immediately happy.
It's going to be weird when you smoke this because you are a weird spirit in the sky. But it will be good. It'll be better than the actual thing.
Told you. Instantly happy.
Spirit smoking is the way forward. Anyway. Anything else? Any questions?
Question: has he got his book on him?
No.
No.
He's not got anything on him, as far as you're aware.
You say he was reading a book earlier.
Oh, he just put it back in.
Is there anything in my book that is unusual?
On yours,
In my book that is unusual.
roll a perception check.
20.
As you do flicker through the pages, you do see a line ahead. And you read it. It simply just says, 5 gathered in the Archfell. 5 stood together. 5 broke together. 5 fought together. A Titan arises.
I don't like this
I sort of shut the book very quietly.
I guess you don't read that out loud, so I was
No.
like, no idea. What
No,
you-
no, I pretend I didn't see that.
Because you rolled a 20, sorry, let me finish that. You flicker a little bit further. And you find something else. And all it says is, they can only succeed together.
I very quickly shut the book. Well, I believe we are tied into something greater than ourselves now. For better or worse.
I mean, I'll say this really clearly, I don't know the whole Duke Francis thing. Pretty urgent. Things after that will start rolling. Pretty sure. Whatever path you take. Who knows? Could doom the world faster. Could help the world quicker. Whatever. You may just postponing the inevitable. But we never know these things, do we? What we do know is... we don't do anything, we're fucked.
Do anything with...
We don't do anything, we're fucked.
Ah.
Yeah. Sorry.
As much as I'm still happy with my cigar, I'm slowly just glowering at Mercutio over the top of the smoke.
Pulls out a cigar.
Well,
Snatches it, sticks it in my pocket
the
for
whole
later.
god said all questions
take
would be
it home with
answered.
me?
Starting to get the idea that's not going to happen.
Yeah, well, I told him to say that to get you here.
Yeah,
So,
I need to relax, unwind. I want to go kill a bunch of shit in an arena.
you'll have plenty of doing that. If you follow the path I set you on, you'll get all the killing you want. And money. People are
Works for me.
generous after you kill things.
As much as I don't trust you as far as he can throw you, which is, I'm guessing, really fucking far.
It's super far.
Yeah, I don't weigh much.
I,
You're a ghost, to be fair.
as part
Oh, actually, it probably would be difficult to throw me right now.
as part of my clan's ways, I have accepted payment, so I will accept this.
Thank you. Everybody else?
Hey, sounds
Yeah,
good. I'm in for
This
the ride.
is something greater than ourselves.
Oh, you still got that toy gun.
Yeah.
That's the toy. Looks so real.
Oh yeah, no, it doesn't work.
Are you aiming it at me as you say that?
They're holding it by the barrel, I think.
Well, funny thing about that gun, right? It does work.
Shoot him.
Yeah.
He can't die, he's already dead.
Are you actually holding that gun up to your head?
Blue Monday, guys, Blue Monday.
I was gonna say.
I grabbed the gun,
you
put
said
it
it's
back in the
Friday.
holster.
Pointing up to the ceiling, firing.
I mean, in real life.
I want you to roll a strength check.
Ooh.
Wait, it's interesting you've never been able to fire it because
Okay,
you're so
cool.
small.
Go for it.
Yeah.
We'll be finishing up soon anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm knackered.
Well, you've been working a full 9 to 5 today. We've been up since 6.
That is a.
That's a standard day.
Is
for
it
us.
strength?
Yeah, I've been up since 7:30. It's not that
7.
bad, but.
Actually,
It's
it's so hard to pull on the kind of wooden trigger thing that's going on here. Mercutio kind of shakes his hand, and the gun just goes, shoots up into the sky, and you just see it. Just this light goes.
Right. Well, Freya's now relying on that at some crucial moment in the future.
It's definitely not going to work then.
Please tell me
Freya.
that wasn't the only shot.
As we said when I gave you this gun, just believe.
You can see the lights in her eyes.
You have the power within you. Anywho, and are you okay? Yeah, good.
Someone covered your cloak, you're way too trusting of
You
them.
should remember what I said to you as well. You're good though, aren't you? You're okay with this. Trust me. It will greatly
Go-
It's not
help.
like I have a choice in the matter.
It will greatly help you in more ways than you can
Go
imagine.
for it.
And I'm not just saying that to be dramatic. Like, you need this. I'm telling you, like, you need this. So,
I look mildly offended at that statement, but
you
also
know,
very resolved.
you need this. This will be good for you. Character building. Ironically, everything's a play.
Can I take this home?
Yeah, sure.
Excellent.
Anyway, you all good? Stick your hand on the orb. Get the fuck out of here, so I can go annoy Saga a little bit more.
Bonk, bonk.
Yeah.
Hand straight on the orb.
As soon as you put all your hands on the orb, you instantly appear back. They've disappeared, and
No, that's not true. You've got the empty one in your hand, haven't you?
Yeah, exactly. I've got
Yeah,
like
you
the
go back and you
leftover
know,
stub
yeah, there's
of the
nothing
one
there.
that
It's
just
all-
burnt all the way down.
Imagine the moment we land, it just goes.
yeah.
And it's look
The
at this
last bit of ash to the
fucking
ground.
bastard.
And that's where we'll end it. Yeah.